No, dude. No.
Yeah, he should just say
everyone
no.
in the gym was like,
What the fuck?
who did that?
Dude.
You saw where the ball landed.
Where are you guys? Where is this?
It's a Barstool in Chicago.
Oh, sick. Oh my God, dude.
It's like, wait.
Like,
Why is, I'm like, come here. What was that?
no.
I was like, the ball landed right here. Fucking crazy.
Yeah, that was. If you didn't play basketball when you were little, though, it's like you might as well just don't do it because you look crazy.
In the paint.
I know.
On like,
Dude, I was where was I when you said I was away and I saw it and I was just like, that was I showed everyone around me, like, look at this, watch this guy. This is
no one
insane.
can believe how bad the shot is.
It's crazy.
It's a child's shot.
It is. Who?
I can't knock him on form. My form's insane.
You can't knock Nate on the form. That form was pretty
The form's
bad.
terrible, obviously. There's one where he builds up like a little kid. You know how like when you see like little kid YMCA basketball, he's like he threw it. It was a 10-foot short air ball.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know why he posted it online.
Probably wanted to beat you to the point. He probably wanted to control the narrative.
I swear to God, I told him, I was like, I promise I won't.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't.
Damn, why
I know
did
you guys believe I would.
No.
I wouldn't do
it
that.
was
He was
probably just
afraid, dude.
burning.
If somebody was like, I really don't want that out there, I would never put it out there.
Yeah.
I
An
usually
airball that
ask.
hard.
I ask. The fall, I asked.
True.
So do you mind?
Yeah, you're very mindful about that, actually. There was
Because I
something.
get it. I hate it.
Yeah. I forget there's something that and I was like, I forget what it was. Yeah, you asked, and I'm like, oh, it's nice to ask.
You got to ask. If
Told you my
yeah.
brothers found my digital camera where I took before and afters in college when I was bodybuilding. They were like, it was a rush against time.
All right, we're recording, right? All right.
They were uploading it. And I deleted it, and it just never went on my Facebook.
Thank Christ.
Dude, I was like red and just like, it was on a digital camera.
You went befores and afters.
Yeah.
But
I was bulking.
Just befores.
I was bulking. You know, like when you're so young, you don't know that something's ridiculous, and you're like, "Oh yeah, before and after, does that make sense?" And I was like,
Yeah.
They were like, "What?" So I was like, "Yeah, take my cameras. They needed it for something." They were like, "Dude, what the fuck were you doing on here?"
You got to ask before you humiliate
They
your friend.
were literally trying to put it on a Facebook as fast
brothers.
as they
Yeah,
could.
your shitty brothers.
True.
Are evil.
True.
They would be delighted. That's why Gabe linking up with Billy.
Yeah.
They cannot hang out.
Is Gabe going to?
Gabe's going to Jacksonville now.
I
This
saw
is the
that.
Jaguars' house now.
Yeah, true.
Go Jags.
This is a 49ers couch.
49ers.
49ers
We
couch.
also rep the Niners.
Equally.
We love the Niners.
Chris Zin McCaffrey. Remember the
the
Zin?
bro,
He's down with the
dude.
Zins.
He's
the
the man.
bro.
Very nice guy. Athletes are pretty nice overall.
Yeah.
Every athlete I've met so far.
They're like UFC fighters. They know they're just so comfortable with their shit. They're just like you know what I mean? Like UFC fighters, the real tough dudes are the quiet ones that are you know what I mean? There's something about them that's like zen because they're so fucking good. Or you know what I'm saying?
That
There's
makes sense,
something-
yeah.
There's something about I don't know, the loud guy that acts tough is not really the tough guy, and then the real killers are just
True. A lot of those guys who are really good at it are pretty chill and quiet.
Loudmouths.
there's a couple
You
Tough
claim to be
guys.
the best at everything.
I'm not a loudmouth. I'm just the king of the games.
You're not the king of the games, dude. You can't even beat me in Fusion Frenzy.
Dude, I've
Yesterday
won-
you were doing well in
I've done
sumo.
some Fusion Frenzy.
What?
I've done some Fusion Frenzy. I've been pretty good
What are you
at
munching on? You got a little lozenge going on?
it. No.
What you eating?
Nothing.
That was just
Yeah,
your
like a
tongue
dog,
making that
dude.
noise.
You got it.
I have a big tongue, dude. It's a big tongue.
I never paid attention to it. You do have a big tongue.
Let me see that thing.
Oh, yeah. Whoa.
Whoa, you, man. You got to brush it.
True.
Disgusting, dude. All the popcorn you just ate was in there.
Oh, you did have a white cheddar flavored tongue.
You have a white cheddar tongue.
Lamese, I didn't know you had that huge fucking liquor on you.
You got your name on your sweatshirt?
Yeah.
That's sick.
I was cold. The guy made it. I just grabbed it.
Oh, that's dope.
Who made the
Don't,
sweatshirt?
don't be ashamed now.
The guy who made the soccer shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, the jerseys.
Jocko. Was it Jocko?
Who?
I don't know.
I mean, the
think-
soccer jerseys?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the bro. The guy in Ireland?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a man.
I think everybody should
Colin.
have their name on their shirt because when you say, you know, have we met before that whole moment? It's like, oh, yeah, you're not Lamar, you're Lemaire.
Oh, I got a guy in my hometown with that. He was leaving Sheets and he was wearing his like mechanics.
Yeah.
He had his name on his jacket. And I was like, "Oh, Mister, it's good to see you." And he's like, "Oh, you remember my name? Hey, how are you?" And then he walked out to his car. He definitely got in his car. I was like, "God damn it!"
I always feel hesitant to pull that. If I see a name tag, I always want to be like, hey, thanks, Cynthia. But I'm always like,
nah, it's a fun game.
it's kind of fun.
Because they always go, how'd you know my name?
Yeah, true.
Every time you go, it's on your name tag. Got you.
I saw a guy in Pittsburgh recently. I don't know exact. They were missing a document to rent a car. I swear to God, I think it was their license. And they were making this big stink like, this is ridiculous. And the guy's like, well, like the manager came out. I was like, we can't rent you a car without this. Because they were trying to give him bank stuff. And they're like, dude, we need like photo ID. And then the guy, this old man, he goes, I am not happy about this. He just walked away. I'm not happy about it. I just want you guys to know I'm not happy about
You didn't do your job.
But I tried to get up there and be like, yo, what were they missing? And the guy was like, he just stealed it right away. He's like, we're not discussing this. So damn. What a noble car. What a noble Hertz.
He should have spilled the tea.
I just wanted to know for my own personal records. So I was like, damn, what? Because then he asked me, he's like, you still live in Philadelphia, right? And I was like, oh, yeah. Oh,
yeah, definitely.
Your license says Philadelphia. I was like, oh, yeah, I live there. I was like, maybe that's how he got him. So I was about to be like, well, actually, no, I just moved. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
It's probably how that, I would have walked away. I would have had to walk away and be like, I am not.
You say Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had the rental for the hub, dude. It's a good hub.
It is a nice hub.
There's a little hub there where that Improv is.
Yeah. Oh, that little the outdoor mall area.
Dude, Beezer loves hubs. Every time we go on the road, Beezer's like, "This is a good fucking hub right here. Nice hub."
He loves retail.
He loves the hubs, dude.
That's so funny. Yeah, Pittsburgh is a tough place to drive around. Apparently, it's notoriously like you get lost easy in Pittsburgh.
A lot of bridges.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Sorry.
No, it's true.
And the ramps on those fucking bridges are crazy.
Yeah, dude.
It's like literally, it's like you're on like almost a highway, and then you have to take like a sharp right.
Dude, it was pretty. Yeah. And then like I was like, all right, let's just like.
Good insight, Shane.
I looked at the college area on a map. I'm like, let's just go eat. Like, we'll eat some food. And I was like, we'll just go to the college area. And I was just like, dude, I got to pull over. Like, put Oakland? A fucking thing in. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, put a place in. I can't. I was like, because then you go. I was like on this level of like a little hub, and then I made a left turn. And I was underneath it somehow. Yeah. I'm like, dude, where the fuck are we?
You got to just stay in the hub when you're at the Pittsburgh game.
True.
Everything you need is right there in that hub.
It is in that hub.
And were you at the hotel where there's that like
Airbnb
thing next to it?
I've been experimenting with Airbnbs instead of hotels.
I don't like the Airbnbs.
It's nice having.
You like cooking.
I do like cooking for myself, and it's just nice. Like, dude, I cook and then I'll like clean up. It makes me feel like I feel like an alien when I'm in a hotel room by myself. Yeah. I get a lot done, but I'm just like in those hours where I'm going.
Bro, in New York, I was in the same hotel room for 2 weeks.
What?
It was crazy.
Did you start wearing a robe at some point?
The robe they give to Gen Pop, I never fit in.
True.
I got a request ahead. I go, get a big guy's robe. I look like Lemaire in that St. Louis video.
Sometimes the Airbnbs are weird because like they'll have the kid. They just had to make a law with the camera. They can't have the cameras anymore. You saw that because they'll have their security camera and they can watch you in the house.
What?
And yeah, they outlawed that recently or made the rule for Airbnb. But me and my friends had one out. My friends came to visit me in Joshua Tree and they rented one and like. I was smoking a cigarette out back or something, and they called and they're watching us. You know what I mean? And like no smoking outside. Like fuck, like
that's fucked.
It's
up.
weird. You're watching us the whole time. This night we can't.
Weird. They get a little Orwellian every now. But why? Yeah. They can't have them in the bedroom, can they? Because if so, I want some of that money because I've been putting in work in those Airbnbs.
Does that mean jacking off?
Yeah.
Dude.
I might be on OnlyFans right now.
The hotel. I thought of you.
Lonely fans.
Yeah.
I thought of your sexual prowess.
Really?
My hotel room this weekend in Chicago had at the base of the bed, like just a piece of, like just in one corner had this like elevated, like hard part as the base of the bed. I was like, damn, dude.
A runner start.
Matt could get a little fucking track start right there, put his feet on the bed. I mean,
that's my dream.
Wait, before we put track, like what?
Yeah, like because my thing is I stand off the bed.
Oh, you're a stander.
Standard. That's where I try to get to. But then my old house, I had the baseboard right near my bed, so I could push off the baseboard. I mean, I was unstoppable.
This had just a corner baseboard. It was nice. You would have. I thought I was like, Matt would put in work.
Yeah, why don't I can get a bottom put on my bed, right? What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah. Next, after that, you get some swings.
I'm like a fish on land, man. If I'm laying down in bed, I'm like.
The what? Yeah, you can. Once you install something for your feet for sex, you're on the fast track that just masks and swings and.
That's true.
One of those little fucking like ramps. You ever see those?
Oh yeah, the fuck ramp, the cushion ones.
Yeah, that's nice. You gotta
is that what they're for?
I might get you one of those.
I thought they were pregnancy pillows. There's like a fuck ramp. Is it like a ramp pillow?
Yeah.
It's for the comfort of the lady.
LeMay, you are fucking
You put
filthy.
it under their hip. You give them a nice good angle. It's
You
a
are
fulcrum,
filthy.
basically.
Is that for them from the back so their ass is in the air, or is
No,
it for
You can do that. You can lay them flat.
You can
multi-purpose?
You can do
You
the
can do whatever
front.
you want.
You usually want a thin pillow if they're laying like a flat
Are
pillow.
you talking about putting a pillow under their butt? Because I heard that. You put a pillow under their butt and it angles them
That's
up.
nice.
So
But then
Yeah.
you use that pillow. It's fucking disgusting.
sleeping it face down, dude.
Trust me, I do. I'm gonna get everything out of that.
You're just wearing it over your head, the pillowcase over your head.
Yeah, there's a Japanese word for the moment of clarity after you have an orgasm because they believe that you shouldn't make any business decisions. I don't think that is it, but it's because like after you nut, you're just like, "Fuck, what was I thinking?" Well, I just like you, and then you have them like they like don't make an investment or something, like rub one out and then see if you still want to buy that car or invest in that stock because you're not thinking right. You're fucking caveman.
You guys
brain.
are
True.
You guys are operating on the same algorithm.
It's true, dude. We absolutely are.
That's what I was hanging out with him today. We were getting coffee, and he was hitting me with acronyms. I was like, Matt's gonna love these.
Yeah, you know, Matt's actually an acronym.
And I was like, whatever you tell him, you don't make sure you get these right because Matt's gonna recite these.
yeah,
Like if it's just slightly wrong, what was it? News?
Yeah, this one
That
I
was
don't
the
believe.
one.
News is north, east, west, south. I don't believe that one. It's like what's new, I guess, plural. But
What?
I don't believe in that one.
I said I don't want Matt getting that information
I'll
because
pass
he's
it
gonna
along. I
spread
am an
that.
agent. I'm an absolute agent of disinformation. If I hear anything, I'm like, yep, that sounds good.
Obviously, Simon Rex told me that's true.
It's got to be true. Well, I saw it on the internet. It has to be true, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's another version of the post nut clarity where it was what is it? Post coitus animales tristem. It's like after sex, every animal sad.
Yeah, it's a little
They're sad?
Latin.
Sad,
dude.
yeah, a little Latin, yeah.
A
Post
little
coitus
Latin for
animales.
that ass.
Yeah, a little Latin for that ass. That was the argument against like during like we need to just like get more sexually free and just like start like busting nuts harder. And the church fathers were like, yeah, but then you'll be sad after you nut. And everyone's like, fuck, you're right. We are sad after we nut.
Damn it, priests are right again.
Bastards, dude.
Do you guys believe in the no fap thing, or is that bullshit? Because I think it's they say it's healthier to be busting nuts or something than to not.
Dude, I forced myself to try both of these things, and you have to come. You can't not come. So like some people say, but here's the thing though, then you can fap yourself into depletion, which I think is a thing as well.
That sucks.
Is fap an acronym, or is that the noise it makes?
Fap's onomatopoeia. That's the noise
Yeah.
it makes.
What is it?
Onomatopoeia.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, it is.
Like fart.
Oh, I love onomatopoeias.
Me too.
Splat, crash. Oh, let's not even
Wham,
get started.
pow.
Bam, hug. What?
True.
Oh fuck! Isn't that for unlawful carnal knowledge or for fornicating under
king.
consent of the king?
It can't be.
I thought it was
I've heard
fornicating under
this-
crown
I've
king.
heard under consent of the king.
I've heard this a lot.
It's
Same
not?
with like shit on a boat or something.
What? Where
It's
does
an
fuck come?
acronym.
What does fuck is definitely comes from fornicating under crown king.
Oh, crown
I'm
king.
sure if
That
you
was
look it up,
consent of the. Oh, and then posh. The term posh.
No.
In England they'll say, "Oh, you're posh." It means port out, shore, starboard, home. It's like the rich people had the better view when you're leaving on one side of the boat, and the poor people didn't, like on the Titanic or something.
What?
So
Yeah.
if you had money, you're posh because you had the better boat side, leaving and coming into harbor.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, now you could have that one.
A fake one of these is the what is it called? The upper crust. They claim that was when the medieval lord would cut the first slice of bread in the morning. But then that got debunked on me recently, and I was kind of like,
I think most of these are. I don't believe them.
posh.
Posh
makes
sounds
sense.
okay. The fuck, I don't believe it.
What does fuck come from?
Well, it says Snopes says it's false. It's not an
Snow,
acronym.
yeah, Snow. You know, Snow
Obviously,
lies.
Snopes is false.
And it says
Yeah, see what Snopes says about the election.
What do they say? What is the?
I'm trying to.
Is there like a
skim through it.
Latin word? Like where would that even come from? Fuck.
It
Where?
is Latin.
Sounds Slavic.
True.
Wait, I gotta find my notes. I gotta get back to my notes. I was helping show him. Oh, it's the earliest known use of fuck with a sexual meaning. Oh, it's Dutch for fuken.
Oh, is that Slavic? No.
No.
Close. Germanic, maybe.
Scandinavian origin can be related to the Norwegian word fuka, which means copulate.
Damn. So white people invented sex.
Obviously. Hey,
Wasn't Trey Songz
Add
after all?
Would you guys like to hear that Japanese word?
Yeah,
that
please.
Simon was talking about?
Yeah.
All right, wait.
賢者タイム
That's what I meant.
I'd
That's
like you to
Genji
say it.
Diamond.
Kinjai taimu.
Say it like the girl did.
賢者タイム
Kinjai taimu.
No, I want you to imitate the woman.
Go like this.
賢者タイム
Kinjai taimu.
That's
yeah,
good.
that was pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's very good. I like how you closed your eyes for
Yeah,
that.
you have to do that thing with your
You have to
face.
do the anime
That was
face.
racist.
You did have to do anime face. It was kind of nice. Surprised you didn't bust it up from doing anime girl face, dude.
Is anime short for animation? Or what are we talking about? All right.
I think that's an easy one.
I just love useless information.
I like it.
So it's not true. 40K on the Crown King or whatever carnal knowledge. All right, fair enough. That must have been crazy if the king was like, "Stop fucking! I will declare thee. Stop fucking in the house." Damn, we can't fuck anymore. The king's pissed off.
Fucking king said we couldn't fuck anymore. I hate
Do you
him.
think in the olden days the girls were like doing sloppy head like they do now, like the the gluck gluck and all that shit and the spit? Like, is that new?
I think that's relatively new. If I
You gotta
had to
ask. You gotta look at a photo from history of like those stern-faced black and white ladies and ask yourself if you think they were glugging. I don't think so. I think they were like maybe.
They were using their teeth. Like,
Yeah.
They were giving you Great Depression age.
Yeah.
Blowjobs, yeah.
I remember the teeth in like the 90s in high school. Like she used her teeth. That was like a thing. You never hear that anymore.
Yeah, that was a hard
you
charge.
can run into that.
Yeah.
some teeth.
You can get some
I don't wanna
choppers.
run into
Yo, you can catch an Invisalign, BJ too.
Oh,
Madone.
You like that little protection from the
It's
teeth?
a little teeth guard, yeah.
Yeah, it is nice.
But then they can kind of fuck with a little bit of the roof of the mouth. So, but Invisalign, I'll catch an Invisalign, BJ. My wife's got that fucking line. I'm not bragging. I got her some
That's
Invisalign.
very good.
As soon as the Patreon got decent, obviously got my babe some Invisalign.
I'm gonna fix your teeth,
another
honey.
fun.
We did it. Yes.
Another fun useless game is products that are so popular that you don't say what it is. Like you say Band-Aid, not adhesive strip.
Yeah.
Or you say Visine, not eye drops. Or you say Kleenex, not tissue. That's when you really got it cornered. When you have your product be in the lexicon as the word, you got a good product.
Damn.
And then
people
there's
do that
regional
with
ones like
Coke?
people say pop or so like
People
Coke.
say Coke.
People say Coke for
And they're like,
soda.
what kind of Coke
or
do you want?
Pop, right. Or pop in the South, it's
Yeah.
pop.
Yeah.
But that's an interesting one too. Like
I didn't know
Xerox,
Band-Aid.
Velcro is one. Zero, I don't know what the Velcro word would be, but it's a product name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Teflon.
Band-Aids were brand name. I thought that was
Q-tip. You wouldn't say cotton
swab.
swab. You'd say I want a Q-tip.
Isn't that fucked up? You're not supposed to jam those in your ear.
You're not supposed to use them at all.
But it feels so
What
good.
the
Why would
fuck
they
is
do
the
that?
point? Yeah.
yeah, doctors will tell you don't use those.
So what are they for? Like
Maybe
just
you could
clean?
just get not in the eardrum, just the other areas,
I guess.
but not in the drum. It fucks you up.
It might be not be bad in the beehole.
For what?
Just clean, just a last,
getting in there.
just to see what's up.
Yeah, I rent a place in LA that has the Japanese toilet with the bidet. Man, what a life changer, man! It is truly like once you get that, it's hard to go back to just dry wipe with some Charmin. It's like healthy.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good stuff.
What?
What do you mean? The animals?
I was just thinking about the Charmin bears.
With the the
Just
crumblies
dry
all over
wiping
them.
their butt, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you install a bidet back there?
No, I got butt wipes.
Oh, the
You
wet
flushing
wet
them?
wipes? Flushable
Don't
wet
want to
wipe?
flush them. He's going to clog your.
That's what's going on with the plumbing, I'm sure.
That's the problem.
You
with it.
cannot flush wipes, dude.
I'm over there. It's a
There's
different guy.
flushable wipes.
What the fuck are you talking about? There are, but I've even heard from a plumber, don't flush the flushable
What were you
wipes.
supposed to do with them? Put shitty ones in the
Throw them in the
bin?
trash can.
Really?
Then
That's-
you throw toilet paper on top so no one can see that you viciously wipe your ass.
Jeez Louise.
You hide them from the world. Or you could start have a little weekly bonfire. Just toss them in there. But yeah, I mean, I was flushing them all willy nilly, and a plumber came to my house like, "Bro, stop flushing these things. They clog everything." I was like, "What about the flushable ones?" He was like, "I wouldn't do any of them."
You know, bonfire is French for good fire. Sorry, I'll stop.
No,
For
I
real?
like it.
Is it really?
No, I just
Damn, man, come on.
Where does
you know I'm
barbecue
gullible.
come from? This thing. Where's that origin? Barbecue. What the fuck is that? A American barbecue? Where? I'm sorry, guys. I'm
You
not,
looked
I'm
it
not
up.
smart.
I love
I'm not
etymologies.
smart.
No,
I just
it-
have questions.
I love that stuff.
Etymology's fun.
Etymologies. I'm gonna fuck you. You know what?
Barbacoa?
Let me have
Oh,
it.
barbacoa. Yeah, that's right. It
barbacoa.
is.
Barbacoa.
Is that Spanish?
Spanish, yeah, 17th century Spanish.
Okay.
Do you know about let the cat out of the bag?
No, what's that?
So in medieval times, you would go buy pigs down at the marketplace, and if you get like an unlawful merchant, they would throw dead cats in the bag and send you home with like dead cats instead of pigs. So you would open the bag in front of the merchant, you'd let the dead cat out of the bag.
Oh shit! Or flash in the pans like the musket, like they sometimes wouldn't fire. Like a flash in the pan is from a gun. A
I don't
musket
believe
or
any of these.
You could look that one up.
Cat out of the bag's legit. Flash in the pan's legit.
I just don't believe it.
They're all from England.
Anything that's like this is from medieval etymology. It's like there's no way.
Where else would you? Who would come up with letting a cat out of the bag?
It's definitely not medieval.
What I mean,
Flash in the pants, correct.
Thank you.
Flash in the pants, correct.
Thank
what was
you.
the other
Thank
one?
you.
I'm sorry. Cat out
cat out
Out
of the
of the
bag.
bag.
Etymology for 400.
The The phrase refers to the whip-like cat o' nine tails, an instrument of punishment once used on Royal Navy vessels.
Fuck.
Oh, it's a cannon.
There's got to be a deeper meaning.
If you ever hear that it's fucking medieval, like, oh, there's no way it made it here.
What about knock on wood? I think that was to warn the church of invading Germans that are going to butt fuck your family or something like that.
Really? I don't know where knock on
This
wood
is fun,
comes
though.
It is nice.
from. Etymology guessing is nice.
One common explanation traces the phenomenon to ancient pagan culture, such as the Celts, who believed that spirits and gods resided in trees.
Oh, I can see
Oh,
that.
so you knock on the tree, the wood of the tree.
I didn't know that actually. I just was like, yeah, that's just how the universe works.
Yeah, you got to knock on wood.
Yeah, I never once questioned that. I was just like, man, obviously do this. Damn.
Now I'm thinking of other ones.
How was Chicago? There you go, Lemaire with the topics.
True.
How was Chicago, Shane?
Oh, on
Oh, yeah,
T-Swab.
you guys have been casting.
Oh, man, you guys have formed a podcast? Oh, no, dude.
So when you,
The Kings of Austin.
Shane,
Playboys.
were you like funny when you were little?
Yeah, dude. So were you like always funny, or was it just like when did you get into comedy?
All I'm trying. I mean,
How do
I
you
don't
come
know.
up with this stuff? Chicago's sick.
Nice, dude. I came up. I got
Oh,
a.
con man
was
put
he
on
up
a clinic on Sunday.
Did he?
He went to brunch. He was drinking.
What?
The boy was day drinking
Who are we talking
before
about?
a show.
Frank Chris O'Connor.
Chris O'Connor. And I was like, dude. He was like, come on, meet me. I was like, all right, I'll have like 2, but we have a show tonight. Like,
Yeah.
can't keep this. He kept it rolling from brunch until the show.
Did he do a good set?
So before we go on, he's like talking to me. I'm like, oh my God, dude.
Fucking
You're hammered. And then right before he went on stage, I saw him chug a water. I was like, that's not going to work right now, you fucking idiot. But then he killed. He got on stage. He killed.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a formula of like, okay, 2 beers and I'm in my sweet spot? Anything more or less? Is there like
Yeah.
a amount? Because I know when I used to do a show, it would be like a shot of tequila and a beer and I'm in the pocket. And that
Yeah.
was no more, no less.
Try not
Yeah.
to do more than 2 beers before a show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I'm
so
like-
you're still in control, but you got a little confidence,
Yeah.
little liquid courage.
I'm
but
one,
you're not at it.
one per show, if any.
One beer-
Sometimes
a
I'll
beer?
do
Are you a
none.
beer guy?
I'll do a tequila soda.
Yeah,
But
tequila.
yeah, a lot of times I'll do no. The first show, couple shows, nothing
Do you
at
smoke
all.
before shows anymore?
No, weed is off limits.
Weed's your
Yeah.
enemy for
Oh,
that.
I can't do
Yeah,
that.
you start to
used
feel
to.
like everyone's looking at
I
me.
used to try it. I can do like when I did the bottom of the barrel last week.
Yeah.
Sean obviously again peer pressure me into smoking weed with him. So I got pretty high and did bottom of the barrel, but that's different. It's like that's like you're picking
Yeah, you're-
topics out of a
You're
hat.
farting off.
Yeah, you're farting off kind of. It's improv.
Right.
But like trying to remember joke, like I would like get high and do stand up, and like people would laugh, and I would just forget what I was doing. I'd be
Like
like,
Jeff Ross is the best at it. He's just so high and it works, and it's just like
some
I
guys
don't
can
have-
do it. Some guys can just be so
Soder's
high.
shit
Yeah,
a lot.
I can't do it. I'm too like I'll start
Big
like.
J.
Let's give it up for Soder, by the way. He's having a good moment. I'm happy
Soder's
for
a
it.
fucking man.
I'm not. I don't know the guy, but I'm a fan, and it's cool to see him having the.
He's the
his
best
moment.
guy.
He's the nicest dude for
He's a
real.
49ers fan, which I really
He
like.
fucking
True.
rules.
Yeah.
And he's the best.
Yeah,
He's
that
one of the best
special's
at
very
stand-up.
funny. I feel like I messaged
It's his
him,
moment.
I
He's
felt
having a
like
moment.
Fucking asshole.
Why?
As the special came out, I was like, I haven't seen it yet, but I intend to watch it. And I just felt like a dumbass.
Dude, it's crushing. His
It's
numbers.
so
I watched
funny.
those numbers go up. Like
Yeah,
I told
I
you guys, I'm a
watched it.
fan. I like seeing it, and
Yeah,
yeah, he's killing it.
Danny Sodi's
Motherfucking
alert.
man. He's a legend alert,
He is.
legend in the making. His voices too are unbelievable.
Yeah, he got a good. He could be like a sports analyst. He got the voice. He's got the voice. He could do sports,
Yeah.
like some type of commentating.
Yeah, and then he's a keen impersonator as well. He's
The best.
very,
His
very good.
Chappelle's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, Chappelle is very funny.
it worked. It tricked the person.
Go get me a cab, Simon. Sorry.
So, what year did you get into the music industry? I'm actually curious. I'm genuinely curious.
So
about it.
okay, so here's a little fun
Yeah, let's
story.
go over the career real quick.
Okay,
'cause it
so
always-
basically, I
Was it MTV
so,
first?
So I started. Okay, yeah. So
All
I was living in New York City, and they were back when MTV VJs was like the only like cool gig to have for like being I guess not an MC, but what's the term? A host or whatever was MTV. That's the gig you wanted. So a lot of everybody wanted that job. And I remember I was living in New York, and they were always looking for new talent. And I was doing male modeling in New York, and there was a male supermodel named Marcus Schenkenberg. He was the number one male supermodel at the time. He was a guest on a show called Get Late with Kennedy. Kennedy's now on Fox. She's like that, she is. Anyway, she had a talk show. And he couldn't do the rehearsal, so that my agent was like, Simon, you should go to the rehearsal. I bet you'll get a job out of this. So I went in and filled in. So for the rehearsal, they could say, what kind of questions do you ask a male model? And me and Kennedy were riffing, and they go, hey, do you want a job as a VJ? And I remember saying to them, I have no music experience, no journalism experience, and I've never done anything like this. And they said, perfect, you got the job. And I was overnight thrown into live on MTV with the red light. This is 96. And I don't know what I'm doing, but over time, I had to do the cue cards kind of like that at first. And then after a while, or teleprompter, and then after a while, I just started riffing and got comfortable. And I'm interviewing Howard Stern and Jackie Chan, and everybody came through MTV, actors, rappers, whoever. And I just met everybody. And Gus Van Sant, famous director who did like Good Will Hunting, he saw me and he goes, I want to audition Simon for Good Will Hunting. So I went in and I read with Matt Damon, and I sat there reading the lines like a robot. I had never acted. And Gus Van Sant stopped me in the middle of the audition. He goes, Simon, I have to stop you. This is the worst audition I've ever seen. And Matt Damon just looks at the ground, starts laughing. And I'm like, yeah, I've never done this before. He goes, you should go to acting school. You have something, but you're not ready. So I listened to him, went to acting school, and then I just started booking everything because I was on MTV at the time. So I was like, and this is back when Warner Brothers, the WB was the thing, and they were giving out holding deals and development deals where they'd give you like 6 figures to hold you to put you on a show. So they gave me a holding deal, and I bought a fucking house in the hills in LA. They were throwing money around. This is like 2000, 99, 2000.
Yeah.
They put me on like 4 different shows. One was called Felicity. One was called Jack and Jill. I did one with Amanda Bynes. I just did all these WB shows, and I was crushing. Then I did Scary Movie, and I was making a lot of money, and I was making music, my dick, with my friends on the side. And we got signed to Interscope Records. And all of a sudden, the Chili Peppers were like, hey, will you guys come on tour and open up for us in Europe? So of course I do that. I go to Europe with Mickey Avalon, and we're opening up for them, getting booed in front of 50,000 people in Poland. They're just throwing shit at us. We're dodging shit. And the Chili Peppers are on the side watching us going, yeah, you're paying dues. And my agent would be calling me up like, yeah, we have a audition for you. I'm like, yeah, I'm in Poland. They're like, wait, what are you talking about? What are you doing? I'm like, I'm doing this rap thing, and it's awesome. They're like, we're going to stop working for you now because you're not even here. So I turned my back on Hollywood to do this comedy rap thing. And then a few years into it, I go, oh shit, I fucked up. I can't do this until I'm 70. I should have stuck with the acting. So I got stuck with this persona of Dirt Nasty that was like a joke, and it was fun. But now all of a sudden I'm 40 years old on tour, fake drinking, you know. And I was like, fuck, man. And I created a monster, but it was paying decent, but I just didn't want to do it anymore. And then sure enough, like 3 years ago, this director named Sean Baker hit me up, who did like Florida Project, Tangerine, really good filmmaker. Hits me up and he goes, hey, during COVID, he goes, I'd love to put you in this movie, Red Rocket. And then the movie got a bunch of critical acclaim. We went to Cannes, got a bunch of awards. I got the Independent Spirit Award for Best Actor, which is like basically ensures that you'll get work.
Yeah.
And I got my acting career back just completely lucky because Sean Baker gave me a shot, but he chose me because I hadn't worked in so long. He wanted to give someone who was kind of not a no name, but not like James Franco or someone. Mm-hmm. So he just believed in me, gave me a shot. He's like, dude, you should be working. I don't know why Hollywood doesn't hire you. I explained why. And
fucking sang My Dick.
Yeah, exactly. I left the fucking a good gig to do My Dick on, but it was so much fun. I was having so much fun doing the music shit.
Yeah,
it was awesome, and I got to live this rock star life and be on the road. And it was like an improv comedy music show. I was having a fucking blast, but it just became very, as you guys know, the road is no joke in your 30s into 40. And then, yeah, because of that movie Red Rocket, Bupkis, that's how we met. I'm shooting a show called Mo right now in a Netflix show in Houston. I just had a couple of days off, so I came here. So that's the cliff notes as to the crazy, fortuitous, not planned path that just happened. You know what I mean? It was just kind of a lot of luck, a lot of right place, right time. But it all started with Gus Van Sant saying, you know, you're not ready for this, but go study acting.
That's pretty cool.
I never would have been like, I want to be an actor. I never would have been like, I want to be a VJ. I wouldn't be that delusional. I don't have that much confidence or that much delusion.
I've done so many auditions where it's like, you can see, or just tapes.
Yeah. Oh.
I didn't know you had to memorize the lines. I'd literally go into things and be like, haha, what about this? Hey, who are you?
But you crushed Bupkis. You crushed Bupkis.
It was fun. Yeah.
That was a fun set. I mean, that was a loose fun set.
I don't know if I can act for real.
I bet you could.
Memorizing
good
lines
actor.
is crazy.
You'd have a lane. You'd
Oh
have
yeah, I'm the new Quentin
You could play
Tarantino.
football coach, remember?
I'm in the new Quentin Tarantino.
Are
Yeah,
you
I'm
really?
the lead role in the new Quentin Tarantino.
Wait, is that because is that what's going on? Is that
What, Django too?
Django too. Chain him up, get him back. I'm the guy who catches Django. I go, come here. What are you doing?
You just want to drop N bombs. Yeah,
That was the first joke. It was just immediately like, I'm just doing whatever it takes. This is the only path now to say the N word.
No, you
I
definitely.
have to be in Quentin Tarantino.
But you could do a football coach. That's
Yeah. I can handle
You're a
that.
good actor.
Thanks, man.
I would love to seriously study acting, but I'm so bad at it.
It's the people are the worst though. I fucking don't like actors. It's like they're
They're
just like
weird,
so
man.
cringe. Most like 75% of them you just don't even want to be around. But there are some cool ones out there. But for the most part, I'm just like I never feel like I'm one of them. I'm like I got imposter syndrome. I'm like how am I even here right now? But I'll take it. It's better
hell
than
yeah.
digging ditches.
For sure.
No offense to any ditch diggers out there.
My
No,
dad,
they know.
my
They
dad
would-
hit me with that once.
What?
And then I became a ditch digger. I was working for my friend's landscape. I was like, I want to do comedy. He was like, world needs plenty of fucking ditch diggers, son. And I was out over the summer. I was working. I was digging a ditch, and I was like, holy fuck, he was right. I'm literally a ditch digger.
Yeah.
Doing open mics. Fuck.
Yeah, digging ditches is tough work.
Yeah. It's kind of fun.
If you get the plant, I did landscaping for a while. When I got to finally like not be the wheelbarrow mulch guy, but like be the guy putting the plants in the ground, I was like, I could see myself.
Mulching's
getting into this.
enjoyable.
Mulching,
I don't
when you
mind it.
spread it out is nice, but then
I like the bags though. When you have to fucking get that mound in the driveway,
no,
and you
I
gotta
like
keep
the mound,
bag,
dude.
carry the bag, throw it down. Carrying the bags is nice.
I need more than a cubic yard in those bags.
Yeah, you gotta carry a lot of bags, but
I
carrying
like
bags
that
is fun.
wheelbarrow, bro. 'Cause then you get to beast mode the wheelbarrow.
Yeah, you get to try to run
cut
with it.
sleeve, show the shoulders popping.
Yeah, let the triceps
Come
out.
on, man. Yeah,
Come
dude.
on, bro.
Although hoofing them on your shoulders tight. though.
Shoulders, not. I'm a shoulder
What
man.
would you say if you had to vote wheelbarrow versus bags?
You mean over the shoulder or barrel?
Yeah.
They're both good Rocky workouts. Like you know, I'm
And
going
you get
wheelbarrow
and you
for
get the
over.
box cutter. You get to split it open. Dumping it out's fun.
Yeah, I've been doing construction at my place in Joshua Tree and mixing cement and pouring it, and it's fucking very fulfilling. And you do feel it, and you're getting a workout. You're literally carrying cement and doing that shit. I would say the wheelbarrow, you're getting a full workout: core, legs, arms. If that's the intention
Yeah.
here, we're talking about getting ripped.
Yeah.
Wheelbarrow.
Or just showing off for a
Yeah,
lady who's
Showing
not
off for a
watching at all.
housewife.
Yeah,
that's
housewife who's
an
not
Because you-
watching.
imaginary housewife that you
Are you
haven't
doing
seen.
gardening now? Are you because you live in here? You have a house and you're doing
I
yard
haven't-
work.
I do. I haven't done it myself. I've like fantasized about like I'm gonna just replant them, and as soon as it comes around, my wife's always like, "What are we doing with this?" And I'm like, "We'll have someone do it. I'm not gonna do it."
Yeah.
But
It's very fulfilling. One time when I lived in the Hollywood Hills and had a yard, and I grew my own lettuce and tomatoes. And
That's
when you
nice.
make a salad from your own shit you grew, that's pretty fucking awesome feeling. Not quite starting a fire, but pretty awesome.
yeah, I used to grow
Starting
peppers.
fire's nice.
I used to grow peppers. Growing food I can get into, but like I was gonna like I just wanted someone to come make a nice like a landscape garden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Landscaping.
Landscaping. Yeah, get the lads up in there. I was wondering too what they do about construction here in the summer because it's like 106 degrees.
The lads.
That's what I asked the guy. And
Literally nothing.
I literally asked the roofers. They had to come because
Yeah.
there was a hailstorm before we moved in, so the insurance covered like a new roof. And I was like, "Yo, what do you guys do for the summer?" And he was like, "Bro, these fucking Mexicans go through everything." And I was like, "Oh fuck." all right."
I would have been a roofer. That was my family business. My
Really?
mom's dad, my grandpa, they had a roofing business in Newark, New Jersey, Elizabeth, New Jersey. So had my mom not moved to California to be a hippie, I would have been working for my family roofing thing. And my uncle, I remember telling me like, in the summer of New Jersey, roofing with the black tar is the worst job you could possibly
dude.
imagine. Just reflecting heat and just like
Yeah.
ugh.
And they do that big torch too, where they torch the roof and like seal it on. So you're carrying on a roof a big like a flamethrower all day, just going.
I did a carpet cleaning job. I worked at a potato sack factory. I drove forklifts. I was really good at forklift driving. We'd have like contests to see who could like load the
That's
shit the
awesome.
fastest. Carpet cleaning, that was a humbling one. It was. That's why I think I appreciate what I do now because I didn't come from money, so I had to do real jobs, paper route when I was in like middle school. I worked at a gas station pumping gas. Well, in California, you don't pump gas, but sometimes you would pump gas. And I remember all these hot older moms would come and like flirt with the guys at the gas station, and it was like out of a movie. Like the moms would come to the gas station and you'd be in the thing, your outfit all greasy, and it was like some erotic kind of thing. And
That's nice. That's erotic play.
I never got my pickle wet or anything, but it was still cool to be like the guy. I felt like the guy with the mechanic. But the potato sack factory was crazy because basically, if you ever seen a potato sack, it has this is so boring. It has the little holes in a bag, right? And if you buy a potato sack, those are called perforations. And after a week of the machines cranking out these potato sacks, they accumulate fucking so much perforations, and we'd clean these machines out for $10 an hour under the table in Oakland, California. It was like seriously like labor. And I'm just glad I don't have to do that anymore. So when I got to deal with an annoying actor, I'm like, I'm not fucking cleaning potato sack factories.
How did you get into the male modeling?
I was dating a girl who was a model, and I was sitting in a waiting room once while she went in for an audition, and I was sitting in there, and they came out and they're like, what about him? We need a guy. And she's like, that's just my boyfriend. He works at a restaurant. And I got the job. and that's how I'm sitting here right now.
That's awesome.
Again, not by design or not by me thinking.
You're hanging out.
I was just
hanging
out.
You're chilling in the right place at the right time.
Right place, right time, dude. I got very
that's
very
awesome.
lucky.
What?
It's crazy that you were just sitting there like, whoa, we got to get this guy.
Yeah.
That's fucking
handsome
crazy.
fucking guy.
You got to start doing that.
Yeah, what are you doing, man?
What do you mean?
Step
Whoa,
one.
Just
date
go to
models.
male modeling auditions and just sit in the lobby.
You should.
Someone's gonna go, wait a
They'll know your
fucking
name with
minute.
your sweatshirt.
Maybe Dove soap will be there.
But that's what when people, I'm sure you get this too, when people ask me like, hey, I want to get into the entertainment industry. I just want to be like, dude, you don't. Like, it's a lottery, dude. That's like saying I'm going to go to Vegas and hit the jackpot. It's a lottery.
Yeah. There they go. What should I do for comedy? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
right?
that's the best.
Like, what do you see? You don't want to
for
crush their
30
dreams.
years and pray to God.
Right?
Yeah, like, you got any tips for comedy? It's like, no. I
You
swear
just
to
got to
God,
put in
no.
the work and sacrifice. And
All you can do is do it.
That's right.
Yeah, so I always tell people like, be prepared to do like a 20-year shift that's pretty miserable. And they're always like, wait, what? I thought I could like do the algorithm. I'm like, oh.
You can try.
Try.
But everyone's doing the algorithm.
So also get ready to be like the weirdest 30-year-old guy in your life.
Which is what the reels is that the algorithm, the reels and the
Yeah, I think people think there's like a thing like, I'm like uploading a podcast once a week, so I'm like, what's next? I'm like, I don't know, 14 years of
that's
just
it.
drudgery and misery, and which probably might not even pan out either. they don't like it. It's like
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, man. I don't have any good news for you.
Someone recently, I won't say who it was, but a comic asked me what your guys' secret was. I was like, I don't know,
really
dude.
have
They're
one.
just funny.
We don't really have a secret.
I know. That's
It's
all.
usually
I felt
farts and
bad.
whacking off.
Yeah.
We sucked Diddy. That's what it was.
We did suck Diddy.
Yeah, suck Diddy.
True.
Lemaire, I'd like to get into what's up with you. What are you doing?
Me,
Yeah.
I've been chilling, dude.
What have you been doing since I've been gone?
I don't know. I've been walking
You've
around
been
missing you.
ruling the
He's been king of the
roost.
castle.
Yeah.
We did watch the fights here, and I kept telling Tommy to come to Lemaire's house, and he was getting so mad about it. He's like,
Oh,
"You
yeah.
mean
Tommy
Shane?"
and Chris are down here.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll see him tonight.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Are they doing the show too?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a big ass show.
Yeah.
Fuck, now I want to go to the show.
It's going to be a fun show. But, you
Sydney Sweeney comedy
You can
show.
headline. I was
No
gonna say, you
problems.
can headline if you want.
know, watch, he'll kill. He'll be like, I don't know. I just showed up.
I actually tried stand up a few times, and sometimes in life you got to find out who you are by finding out who you're not. And I was like, okay, I'm not a comic. This ain't me. But I bombed a few times in some open mics in New York and LA, and that was very painful.
What was the set? Would you mind running the set?
I remember
back?
like, my first joke was in New York. I came out, I was like, New York, this is a tough town. Who do you got to sleep with to get laid around here?
It's funny.
That was like one of my bad jokes. I remember I had like a little cute,
That's a
and then
good
people,
one.
there was odd, like that awkward pause, and then laughter at how dumb that was
Yeah.
kind of the bit. It became that, like, really, dude? Yeah. But I tried that shit. I remember waking up in the morning on the days that I would do an open mic, and the nerves, it felt like in high school when you're going to get in a fight and you're just like, it's this deep survival, like fucking fight or flight thing. Couldn't eat. I was just like, fuck this, man.
Yeah, I get that when it, like, I would get that thinking about Philly's Funniest.
Oh God.
Like, I'd just be in our house playing fucking Xbox, and all of a sudden I'd be like, oh, God.
Yeah.
Fuck. Philly's Funniest is in 3 months.
The worst is waking up from a nap before you do stand up, and you wake up and you go, hold on, what am I doing now? You're like, your life catches up to you and you go, fuck.
It happens. Dude,
Fuck.
I gotta stop taking naps before shows.
Oh.
I keep doing it.
You guys are
I s-
nappers? You
I
can nap?
yeah.
dude,
Big
I'll
nap.
sleep for. I slept for 2 hours before the one show in Chicago and woke up at like have to get in the car to go to the show.
You get copy and
Yeah.
pasted back into your life and you're like, no.
Yeah, you go. Oh my god, I have to do the Chicago theater. Fuck.
fuck.
Tell you what, that's waking up for SNL was one of those.
Oh.
Waking up and going, oh fuck,
Dude.
dude.
Do this. Do you not take naps?
I'm not a napper. I can't do it. I'm too neurotic, too the ADHD brain. It doesn't shut up. It's very hard for me to nap. But if I don't drink coffee, it's possible. But I know that feeling you guys are talking about when I was doing the music, like that creepy hour, like 7 to 9 p.m. in the hotel room. And
Yeah.
you're just like, that's a lot. I was just pulling up some of my I still write bad jokes. Can I give you guys a couple?
Yes.
Yeah, dude. Yes.
These are really bad, but that's kind of the point. Let's see what we got. Let's see here. Did you hear about the baker who likes abusive relationships? He's a glutton for punishment.
That's good. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
this is really fucking good.
Wait,
Damn it, dude. What's your writing process? How do you write?
I recently was a victim of a home invasion. My wife's family came to town. I got a ride
Dude, you
from
can
a
publish a book of these.
I got a ride from a prostitute cop. I like to call it a police escort. Did you guys hear about the Japanese sauce scam? It's a Ponzi scheme.
Dude, this is so good.
Are we going to talk about the elephant in the room? You mean my dick? Let's see. I have a serious drug problem. I can't find any.
Classic.
Is that a real? Someone must have done that one before.
That's got to be on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
A fucking boardwalk.
Yeah, right.
You could get that Ponzu scheme on a t-shirt.
Ponzi scheme.
Ponzu scheme's awesome.
Ponzi scheme.
We'll end it with this one. I just did my 23andMe and found out I'm half German and half Jewish, which explains why I want to kill myself.
That's good.
All right, that's enough.
That's pretty good,
That
man.
reminds me, I got to write some. I have a roast coming up.
Oh.
That gave me anxiety today. I got out of the shower and thought about it. And I was like, oh man,
Who are you
it's going to be
roasting?
so mean to me.
Who are you
I
roasting?
don't know if that's out yet, but we'll figure that out.
Oh, my bad.
No, that's okay.
You can bleep it.
Who's the victim?
Yeah,
No,
make
it doesn't
passionate.
matter. I don't think.
Well, it's
But it's, I don't know. I was just like, damn, people are going to be mean as fuck to me.
you think so?
Definitely, dude. It's
Nah,
a
they're gonna
roast.
fear,
These are like
dude.
no, these aren't like our friends roasting. It's gonna be
Nah.
like L.A. comic.
Because you're on a
roast.
dais or whatever, so
Yeah.
everyone's fair game.
You'll get so vicious though.
If they're mean to me,
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
not gonna tell a joke. I'm gonna be like, yo, for real, everyone hates you. No one,
I'm saying.
no
It's
one
gonna-
respects you at all
it's
in
gonna
comedy.
be so
you
funny.
fucking loser.
I think they're not going to do it.
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't do it.
Dude, that's going to be the funniest thing of all time. You might break the internet, dude. You might
I'm
be
gonna,
cat.
people are gonna realize I'm not good at roasting.
No,
I'm just
dude.
being honest.
I know, but that's why, dude. Well,
You got Ari Shafir pretty good.
That was mean. I shouldn't have done that.
the skanks, that skanks, or that was
yeah,
what's it called?
skanks. That was
was
Lewis's
so
roast.
fucking funny. You're a good roaster. Accept it.
I
Accept the mantle.
don't.
It makes me sad. You want my
Yeah, no, it was the delivery. Yeah, the delivery was great. Greg Giraldo was a savage. He
Yeah.
fucking was a beast, man. I watched
Yeah.
a lot of his roasts, dude. He did
Yeah,
not
he's
hold
funny.
back.
If I go up against if they have really good jokes and I'm just up there like,
Yeah, but dude, it's such a trap door. He's like, yeah, nice roast jokes, you losers.
Yeah.
You-
nice roast joke. I wish you could. You're not good at stand up, so who cares? It's not going to be funny. It'll be funny to us. We'll think it's funny.
No, it'll be fun. Well, I don't know. It is funny how I know you hate roasting, which is funny.
I hate it.
You don't like roasts, and yet you keep getting called to the fucking
I
battlefield.
have to do them.
You have. That's a good one though.
I don't know.
They're not. It's gonna be some bullshit. Nice. Whoa. Nice delivery with the vape.
Lemaire, wonderful toss.
I'm excited.
I want to know what you guys have been up to.
Yeah,
so you
true.
guys have been. I've been away. The cat's been away. The mice have been playing.
We've
You
been
know that's
playing.
medieval.
What you guys been up to? What you guys been ponding about? What's the topics?
We've just been shooting the breeze in the garage.
Nice.
Smoke about 6 cigarettes in an hour-long podcast episode. It smoked 2 blunts and 6 cigarettes, and we
You're
just
getting
talked
good at
about
podcasting.
nothing.
Your fake laugh's getting good. You're gonna be a good podcaster
we
someday.
fake laugh at each other and smoke cigarettes.
We gotta get you
What
on.
else do we do?
I'm not gonna try.
It's the big festival. Oh, I know what you.
Wait, what
It's
festival?
South by Southwest, so we've been.
Oh, you guys have
playing.
been buzzing around. You guys needed an excuse to
Lemaire
get out on the
snuck
streets and party.
into the South by Southwest events with Cam Patterson's ID.
Yeah. I got the
What?
He just don't embedded it not.
Lemaire, the wrestler you met, DM'd me and was like, some guy just said he was your fucking roommate.
Yeah.
And I wanted so hard to be like, oh, I mean, it's more of like he lives in my pool house. It's not like I have a male roommate. I didn't. I like started typing it out. I was like, what am I? Why?
Yeah, why am I
do I have
doing-
ego in this?
Dude, it was so also. I can't say.
You can say I don't.
It
give
was.
a fuck.
It was a. It was a. It was a. Doctor,
It was a muscle mommy.
Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. She's
Nice.
a pro wrestler. She's champ. She's beast.
He went to get pictures with lady wrestlers.
They're doing a whatever thing for South by Southwest. Where they just
Symposium.
talked, a symposium where they talked about wrestling.
Lady wrestling
Did
symposium.
you do a lady wrestling symposium?
I don't know. I don't know what it I wasn't
It
there.
was sort of a symposium. It was her, Tony Khan, and Jaguars.
What were they doing? Like that one time I landed on my pussy. It's so hard.
Not her. She's not much of a muscle mommy.
No,
She's not much of a muscle mommy.
Some of them are for, I used to watch Divas back in the
Yeah.
day, and I used to covet
There's
them
some-
pretty hard.
Yeah, oh, you covet the divas. I've been playing the video game and I started coveting the divas. I see the divas on the thing and I'm like, she's very pretty.
What's a symposium?
It's a meeting of the minds. It's a meeting of the muscle mommies. Wait, am I getting that from you? Where are you
Yeah,
talking about
symposium.
symposiums?
Yeah, in ancient Greece, when they would drink the wine and they'd all talk, and it's like one guy would be like, "Here's a poem I came up with," and he'd be like, "Blah blah," and a guy would be like, "Here's where I think air works," and they would just get hammered and
Yeah, they
tossed
were doing
their-
podcast. Yeah, it was a podcast.
They're podcasting, yeah. But yeah, symposium is it's a meeting of the minds. You just go share ideas.
Is podcast a pun of broadcast? I always wondered.
I don't know.
Because it was iPods at first. It was iPod.
That must be-
Podcast, I think it's broadcast pun. Whoever came up with that, I don't know.
Could be. It could be an iPodcast. Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Talking about cornering the
I
market.
put that one together.
That's pretty good.
Not bad.
You're starting to figure out life now. Now you're like, you know where
Once you
everything comes from.
understand etymology, you control it. River bank. Bank. What does the bank control? The current. The currency.
Whoa.
The current. If you can control where the river flows, you can control your money. That motherfucker, I'm on
He's
his
so
ass.
funny,
I'm
yeah.
on his ass.
You got to
dude.
stay on his ass.
I haven't been public yet. I'm
About the
biding
bro.
my time. Yeah, so far everybody I've talked shit on this podcast, I've met them in real life and they're very nice. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to chill.
It's true. It is fun to fuck with that Instagram segment of
The dudes,
yeah,
entrepreneurial types,
yeah, productivity heads.
just
the 4:30 a.m. grind guys, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that type. Yeah,
But there's not even there's been the 4:38. Like I think Wahlberg. I think it caps. I think the big homie West goes up at 2 a.m. Actually.
That's
Wahlberg
crazy.
was claiming like 5 or 3. Jocko was 4. He was the OG grind.
Yeah, he was the OG at 4.
He was
yeah.
4. West, big homie West came out at 2 a.m. And he doesn't eat carbs.
somebody
all day.
needs to hit 12:01.
12:01 would be
Somebody
crazy.
needs to hit 12:01 and be like, I'm up first minute of the day. I'm already doing jumping jacks. What does that do for me?
Or
That
just like,
stimulates me.
I'm
That
just
gets my
on the
blood
night
flowing.
shift. Yeah, I'm on the night shift.
I'm working the night shift. I don't sleep.
Yeah, true.
Sleeping's for fucking losers. You
Well,
think money sleeps?
The big homie West was claiming that he eats all protein during the day and he doesn't eat carbs until it's time to go to sleep because then the insulin just knocks him right out. And he's up at 2 a.m. right away.
It's actually
Yeah, he's all
decent.
about the macros.
I'm doing
Yeah,
that
true.
accidentally. We crushed fucking Thai food last night.
Yeah, we did.
I slept for fucking 12 hours. I had a bucket of noodles before bed last night.
You would be the big homie Shay now.
I have the big homie shade. Dude. I'm going to do one burpee and film it. Go.
You just do one and be like, 88. Oh, all right, I'm done.
88, I'm done. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, the grind. Watching the grind heads compete that's such a funny thing.
All right, fuck it. Luke Belmar. I'm done, dude. It is captivating, though. I watch every single thing Luke Belmar makes.
I don't know about this one, but I would argue sleeping in is probably longevity wise better for you. Sleep's like the most important thing.
It
You
is.
know what I mean? Like get that extra 2 hours, and it just seems a little much to me. But hey, go
Yeah,
for it.
for sure.
Maybe if you're young, but if you're like fucking in your 40s, dude, just sleep.
Yeah, get a good rest.
God damn, that sleep's everything.
Yeah, I've been trying to get up at 6 just so I can like work before my kids wake up, like get a little bit. And I am for writing. You are the freshest when you just wake up. But I the same thing to myself every morning. I go, sleep's the most important. I got to sleep or I'm going to die.
The job. Everybody should do mushrooms. Everybody should do mushrooms.
Aren't you kind of worried about the impact you're having? Because some people might see that video.
It's great impact.
Why?
I have been to the Amazon forest where there's 5-year-old kids taking ayahuasca, and they're local Indian kids. They're local tribesmen chilling. You guys take some mushrooms.
Why do you think they're so good?
Try them.
It's kind of
Maybe
spot
know
on.
something that you don't. Everybody should do Everybody should do mushrooms.
Why do you think they're so good? Try them.
I mean, he's right.
Yeah, that was a good one. But no, he is the king of his.
Yapping.
He's a yapper.
He's the ultimate yapper.
Yeah, he is a.
He is the king of yapping right now.
Yes.
To a conclusion. So what I often quote the scientific method: observation, hypothesis, testing, analyzing, arriving to a conclusion. So when I watch somebody on YouTube make a video on the 5 tips for success, I want to filter that through the filter of truth. And that filter is, I'm going to take this information, I'm going to cross-reference it with other people's information, I'm going to evaluate the validity and the scalability of what this individual's saying. And then finally, I'm going to put it to practice. I'm going to test it, and I'm going to determine for myself whether it's true or not. You have to put it to the test. That is truth. I often quote.
I need a nap after that.
Yeah. And I do like when you can take it if you put. I mean, that was like an Eminem beat behind him.
Yeah.
You put like a beat behind yourself, and you're like, I mean, if you just know a thing, and then I test it, it's just like, yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I got hit with this. I just started listening to an audiobook called "Building a Second Brain." Someone on a flight recommended it to me, and I'm like, the whole idea is that you take notes and you start to curate everything you bring in a computer that's easily accessible, so like you can just start like referencing ideas that jump out at you.
Yeah, it's the point of a computer.
The whole time I'm like, this is just taking notes. I'm reading
this
it. I'm
is
like,
a journal.
this
is
that's what they
writing
talk
things
about. He's
down.
like in the 1700s, there's a thing called a commonplace book that only the like aristocrats and like the elites would carry around, where they would like jot down note. And I'm like, yeah, it's a fucking journal. But everything is like this. I've been trying to read it. Like maybe it could be cool to get more organized, because I think the thing he's putting out there is like you can just have this like. It is kind of like database of where it's like you can have a video and then like a quote, and you look at it and be like, oh wow, I never synthesized this information. And it's I gave up on this book, but it was making me laugh because it's all that.
Yeah.
It's business books. There's always an origin story where it's like, and I was sick, and I like there's so many of those stories where it's like I broke my spine.
And then the whole self-help thing in itself is kind of toxic, because then you're just saying there's a problem with you. So you know what I'm saying? Like the psychology of where does it end? You always got to be fixing yourself. And that's
true.
Kind of dangerous in itself. And it's just a business now. It's just like,
yeah,
I feel like I went through that phase where I was all, into it. And after a while, I'm just like, what the fuck,
Yeah, you got to leave yourself alone at a certain point.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's something ingrained in human nature where you think something's not quite right. I think it's just like the way your brain's wired.
Yeah.
And if you're like, yeah, dude, you need to do this, you need to do that.
Yeah. And Instagram's just feeding that to you all day. And you're like, what am I doing in my life?
Yeah. It's kind of a high, though. I used to read like business self-help books, and you read them and you're like, fuck, I'm going to be a millionaire.
I'm going to give you what Musashi famously said: get rid of things that are of no use. So if something doesn't serve you anymore, and maybe it served you in the past, you don't have to be attached to that thing. He says, don't do things that are of no use. And I begin to explore that philosophy, and I begin to only do the things that are useful, and I begin to not realize that my success is attached to materialistic things. They don't determine me. They don't determine my identity. What the Musashi famously said.
Who was the
That's
famous
yapping.
Versace?
No, Miyato
Who was
Musashi
it?
or something.
Gianni Musashi.
Gianni Versace?
Miyato Musashi famously said, "Get rid of things that don't serve you." So
No, this is
that's
also,
something you need to take.
unfortunately, this is like young men discovering things for the first time.
That's right.
They're
lost
like
and they're looking
fucking.
for something.
They're in your mid 20s.
He's good at yapping though.
He's
Belmar's
great
very
yapper.
good at yapping.
He's a great yapper. But yeah, if you're like 22 and you're getting hit with that video, you're like, whoa,
Yeah, for sure.
why do I do things that don't serve me? It's like because you're probably addicted to stuff. And
Yeah, because stuff's cool.
I've been examining my addictions.
You've been examining them for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's everything, dude. I've through my own reflections, I think I've figured out like
He examined his addiction so far that he was like, you're addicted to food.
yeah.
You have to eat every day. You're addicted to food.
No, that's what he does.
Yeah, he's examined it down to the cores of what you need to survive as addictions.
maybe addiction's the wrong word, but I was like, I just been observing my mind for a long time, and I swear to God, at this point, I run. Every thought I have comes from either trying to garner some form of praise, where it's like I'll do this thing, something cool will happen, I'll get some sort of praise, and then I just plot on what I'm going to eat. That's all I do.
Nice.
It's pretty tight.
It's called ambition and being human. You're hungry. That's good.
But it's funny when you meditate, it's like watch your mind. And I'm like, all I do is come up with fantasies where I'm like, oh, dude, everyone would be so stoked.
And then I'm going to get the Academy Award for fucking coolest guy.
And then I stop and go, I'm going to eat an acai bowl today.
Yes.
And then I just bounce back and forth between those things. And then I get horny eventually. And I go, oh.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all there is to my mind. Yeah, that's
you're an
all
animal.
there is to my mind.
Yeah, we're just driven by food and sex, right? Animal, just get laid and eat is the primal driving force.
But then there is the drive of mystical union as well. So there
the
is
mystical
that.
union,
Self-transcendence, mystical union. Yep. There are like mystical. There's aggression, sex, food, attachment, which is like wanting to be loved and cared for. And then there's thanatos, which is the destructive impulse. And then there's it's so tight. And then there's obviously self-transcendence. If you had to boil down the mental pathways, that's pretty much they're like archetypal.
Yeah.
They're built into your brain as an animal.
Yeah, but don't we all?
Oh yeah,
we all understand this, right?
Well, what they say is that if you can understand it as an archetypal framework, you can step back from it and be like, okay, I'm being commandeered. You can get sometimes
you're being commandeered by your own by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
you can also self-audit. If you're prone to like a flash of anger, you can be like, okay, this is my aggressive. I don't have to do this. But I think it's pretty cool.
It is. I mean, yes, it is cool to examine why everything is.
Yeah.
You know, it's an important thing to understand.
Yeah.
Certainly. Lemaire, I'd like to hear your take on this.
On what? Self-examining?
No, on what was the one?
Thanatos?
Mystical union.
Mystical union.
Not Thanatos. I'm careful with that.
I think I'm more of a Thanatos type.
You like to destroy.
Yeah, Lemaire's told me before. He likes to destroy.
Yeah, he squeezed that frog. I'll never.
Yeah, Thanatos, mystical unions.
What's going on with mystical unions? Please elaborate on what this is.
There's nothing going on, dude. I just feel
No,
like
what is it?
I feel like it's tied into wanting to be loved, the mystical union. Like, but it's like with
the maker.
With the maker, yeah.
Yeah. Freud called it the oceanic feeling.
You guys are giving me more gibberish to
No,
describe
the oceanic
gibberish.
feeling, that was the only way to describe like a wide oceanic feeling of connection with the universe. It's a universal thing that comes up in different cultures. So they're trying to figure out like, where does it come from? You know, is it something that's built in? The classic example is like sea turtles know what hawks are as babies. It's built in. We're not tabula rasas. We're not blank slates.
Yeah.
It's so weird you just said that. I took a walk this morning. I was up early, and this bird watcher was on the block looking at her tree. I'm like, what are you looking at? Is there a cat up there? And she had binoculars. She's like, no, I'm bird watching. And she goes, the hawk up there just ate my turtles. What?
Oh,
Swear to God. This morning that happened.
The hawk
and
ate
she
the
was
turtles.
like there, and then the hawk flew out, and she was like, there's the nest. Look. And she showed me the nest, and it fucking ate 2 of her turtles out of her yard.
That fucker.
Damn.
Yeah, so there you go. I guess there's
turtles and
something-
birds.
That's a little mystical.
There's
union.
there's some that's a synchronicity.
Synchronicity,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Absolutely, no doubt.
He knows.
Yeah. It's a glitch in the matrix.
It is cool. It is cool though to be able, because then here's to answer your question from earlier. You're subjectively experiencing reality through these like innate animal programmings, and once you become aware of your innate animal programmings, then you can turn consciousness back upon them, and that does alter them in some way.
Yeah, but it doesn't. I feel like that's just. How do you not understand this already?
What do you mean?
Like it's like I'm fucking horny right now. I'm being a fucking animal.
For sure.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Like
But
I
you
don't
can
need
also-
to read a book and be like, oh, that's why I'm so fucking horny.
No,
It's because of my biological drive to reproduce.
it's not that. Is how does my horniness color my perception of the world and like kind of color in my perception of reality, and how does it taint it? How does it attach me to it?
You know what? I guess I've never given one of these books a chance. Maybe if I read it and I would go, I see what the fuck all the fuss is about.
I can't explain it either. These guys, the
I
way
just
they
don't.
explain
No
it,
one can explain anything whenever I hear about it. Like
Well-
mystical union.
that's oneness easily. That's a
Oneness.
felt and experienced oneness with everything that is. That is a sign.
Seems abstract again. A felt oneness with everything.
Yeah, it's not that abstract. I get what you're
You
saying.
don't think that's abstract? A felt oneness with everything?
Verbally, yes, but experientially, no.
I just can't get it.
Well, Freud claimed he never felt the oceanic feeling described. When I read that term, I go, I know exactly what he's
Yeah,
talking
that's an easy
he
one,
lived
yeah.
inland.
about. True. This is when the wheels fully fall off, by the way.
This is when a 20-second fart answers all the questions. of the
20-second
universe.
fart. That's oneness. I go,
Yeah,
I feel oneness with
true.
my fellow man. I go,
That's
this
right.
is funny.
That
Well,
is
the
a
fart's technically in your mind. Because when
It
you're
was in
hearing
my
the fart,
It was in my bowels.
Yes.
living in you. Exactly. That's
And
why
then it
you
was
guys-
outside.
Everything's in here. You're in here.
True. Which one of us
Technically,
is
you're
real?
in here.
True. Which one of us is real?
I'm certain it's me.
We would
I
never
must
know.
be.
I would say
I
you're
think.
probably. I would bet on that as well.
I think that's where I am. Yeah, I'm fake.
If someone asked me, like,
fucking
I'm
fake.
definitely an
I'm
illusion.
definitely
dude.
made
I'm
up.
an illusion. What do you say? Real or you think you're real or illusion? If you had to pick one.
I think I'm real.
Nice. Fuck.
I think I'm pretty real. I think this is a lot of cells here, some flesh, some organs. Pretty real.
Here's a question. This question
legit.
it still fucks me up ever since I heard about it. So and I've asked you this before, and you asked me specifically to stop talking about this. But if the universe isn't infinite, then something has to stop it. So the universe has to, by definition, be infinite, because if the universe is a finite thing, there has to be something beyond it that's like encapsulating it. So it can't be finite by its own definition. Pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could go deep with this shit. You know, you could kind of go down the wormhole.
Yeah.
But it's fun to think about. At the
Give me
end,
the
at the
Eagles
end I
got
just
Saquon.
realized the older. But I just think
Eagles got Saquon Barkley. Let's go. Let's go, Jags. Gabe Davis with the Jaguars. Dude.
I'm pumped on that.
I just got to the
That
point
is
where
gonna
I
be
just
fun.
realized I don't know anything, and I'm okay with that.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm just okay being
That's
agnostic.
enlightenment.
I don't fucking know. Man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's the move.
You know? Maybe
give it up.
you just got to always be open to maybe.
True.
You know, I think it's problematic when somebody's like, "No, this is the way." Like if somebody's whether it's politics, religion, conspiracy theories. If you're like, "Well, is it possible that you're wrong?" and they're like, "No," then that's the problem.
Yeah,
there's got to be a little door of like, maybe I'm wrong, a little humble pie, a little
That's
bit
such a
like
good question. I never thought about
a
that.
little bit of just like, or maybe I'm
Just
wrong.
asking
Just
a politician, like, is there a small chance you might be wrong, and having them being like, no, not at all. You're like, all right, fuck you.
that's when I go. That's when I go the other way. It's just
Anytime around anybody doing that, it's like, can you name one thing the Republicans do that's good?
Yeah.
Or is it all the Democrats get everything right and they get everything wrong? Is there one thing?
Yeah, that's
It's
terrifying.
that's black and white binary tribal thinking.
Yeah, that's so terrifying when you think about it, especially when it's like a 65-year-old hitting you and you're like, dude.
Yeah, go hit your dad with that. Be like, do the Democrats do anything right? Is there one policy they're right on?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That's the open door policy we're talking about. Yeah, it's just short circuit.
Yeah.
True. Especially if you're fully in the Fox loop as a geezer, you start getting the books they recommend. So then you're ripping the fucking Glenn Beck history books. Yeah, true.
Bill O'Reilly history books. You get them all, dude.
Yeah,
there's-
true. Sorry to.
Don't be sorry
Swing
about
the
it.
topic.
You're interested in it, and I
I'm so
appreciate
interested
that.
in that stuff.
I
dude.
just it does something to me that it makes me angry.
I know. I could tell.
I get like, well, just like to hear Lemaire talk about the mystical union.
It's not that crazy.
Just explain it without looking it up.
But here's the rub. It cannot be put into words. Because words are
Well,
not.
then don't call it a word.
words
Don't
are
call
not-
it the mystical union.
Well, the symbol points to the experience itself, so you can't capture it, but in an imperfect symbol.
Isn't that what every word is, Matt?
Yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't capture the a priori.
No matter what the word is, it
doesn't
doesn't
capture the a
quite
priori
capture it.
essence. Yeah. But either way,
I don't get mad. I get mad at myself for not being able to, like, there's something I'm missing because it all just seems obvious.
yeah, it could be. You might have
It all
cracked the code.
just seems obvious.
You might have cracked
Every
the code.
single one of these is like, well, yeah. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I
Yeah.
don't.
Well, the fact that we have an unconscious mind was not obvious to people. People were pissed when they found that out.
What do you mean?
Like when Freud was like, we have an unconscious. We have this like unconscious, like, but it was tied to like Darwinism when it was like discovering we were animals fucked us up.
Yeah.
Darwinism hit and we were just like, damn, that makes a lot of sense. Fuck. I still get fucked up about being an animal. It hurts my feelings. I like
How?
I
We
told you.
are.
I got really high when I was 19 and fully came to grips with the fact that I was just an animal and I had to like lay in a bed for like all night. It inflated me so hard.
Of course we are.
A mere beast?
Yeah.
What?
Well, I mean, we're more than that, obviously, dude. But come on. But we are animals.
I think we are. Yeah,
Definitely.
what do you think?
I don't think we're animals.
Definitely animals.
don't think there's any-
How do we get so
animals.
What else are we?
smart? How do we get so
Fucking plants or
goddamn smart?
fungi? We're
We
animals.
separated from trees 500 million years ago. How do we get so damn smart?
Allegedly. I'll go there. That's a big allegedly.
Dude, who came up with that?
Some fucking dumbass.
That's crazy to be like, yeah, obviously 500 bazillion years ago we
yeah,
were
we
trees.
used to be trees.
Yeah,
We was kings.
but how do we get so goddamn smart? That's the question.
I don't know.
Instagram.
True. Yeah, it is fucked up. We're all addicted to our phones now. That's bad.
That is bad.
That is bad.
I
That's bad.
have no. Yeah.
You shrugged it off. You went,
No. I was just looking at Lemaire on his phone. No, I didn't try.
thought you were
I'm not fighting you. I'm addicted to my phone.
You
Yeah,
guys
it's-
ever look at your screen time at the end of the day? You're like, fuck, 6
I
hours. Like,
avoid
what
looking
could I
at
have done
that.
in that
I
time?
avoid looking at
could
that.
have,
I
I could have
keep-
read. I could have done the gym. I could have done something better.
I'm down to 238 right now.
That's
It's
really
a
good.
struggle, dude.
That's really
I
good.
deleted.
so
I
bad.
deleted Twitter for almost 2 years, and I opened it recently, and I was. Well, it is. There's no way you go on Twitter and afterwards feel better.
Yeah.
It is so. It is just
bad.
so fucked up. Like,
Facebook's
Instagram
weird.
could at least be visually fun for a minute, share a meme, it's cute. But
Yeah.
Twitter,
I haven't been on Facebook in a while.
Bro, go back on
I never
Facebook.
did the Facebook. Thank God.
Facebook's
Never did.
weird.
Yeah.
We were on it for a couple of years. Then you go off for
Yeah.
a couple of years. You see the people you know who used to be on it still ripping like posts and updates, and you're like, oh shit,
Damn, you're still going?
brother. Oh shit, dude.
It hasn't
Yeah,
made a
it's-
difference.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
Stop.
Facebook's pretty wicked. Instagram is easily the most addictive, and I was off Instagram forever. I was like, I don't see the point of it, and then I got it, and I was like, "Rah."
My algorithm's nice, right?
is it
now,
really what
dude.
you got?
Sometimes I gotta cheat my algorithm and just look up kittens or puppies to make it nice, so it's not just like girls with a big butt and fights. You
Yeah,
know?
kitty scrub. You got to kitty scrub it.
I got nothing but
Kitty, is that what they call it?
nothing
Kitty
but
scrub?
cats.
Just kitty
nothing
scrub
but
it.
cats and ducks and strongmen, UFC.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Ducks. Cats.
Yeah, there's a lot of
This
cute
is
shit.
bro,
You could,
dude.
Yeah, you could control.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's it. This is all we need.
I'm trying to see mine.
We're addicted. Yeah.
I watch Cornhub.
I mean, that's, I fear God. That's good, dude.
I watch Cornhub.
That's quality. That's
hell
what
yeah.
we need.
I think we
Well,
solved all
I
the
think we
problems of the
got it.
universe. I think we
did.
saw. I think
We're
we
done.
figured it
got
out.
into it. I think we got into
It's
it.
over.
Sorry.
Figured it
Lemaire,
out.
stop. Get off the internet.
What's your
He's house hunting.
Yeah, let me get off this guy. We're done.
We did it. I think we
I started
solved-
talking to him normally, like, "Oh, what's your?"
All right. Goodbye.
Yeah, later, y'all.
Welcome to the motherfucking podcast. Justin Governale, correct?
Yeah, Justin Governal.
William Montgomery. The bros came
Very nice to be here today.
through. Thank you guys so much. Filled in for Shane's absence. He's gone. He did a very big show last night.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to hear all about it. when
And he
comes
has
back.
quite the pool back there. Oh my gosh.
Dude, what the fuck? You're obscuring the pool.
It's huge. We were swimming in it earlier. I mean, it has a diving board. I've never even seen a high dive in a freaking fucking pretty big.
30 meter high dive.
Yeah. Like a diving well.
There's boys. They stock it with boys. There's just a bunch of young boys with mermaid towels we keep back there. It's nice.
Yeah, I was wondering who
Oh,
those
dude, please
boys
don't
were.
tell people what we have back
Say
there.
boys?
We keep teenage boys with mermaid towels in that pool at all times. And once they get too pruny, the pool boys come and switch them out and give
That's
us
why
a
you didn't let
fresh
me go
supply.
back there. You were like, do not go past that restroom. I was like, someone's over there. They're like, no one's here, bro.
That's the dungeon.
Yeah.
That's the dungeon.
Sounds like a young boy. Sounds like a very young boy.
That was quite the stairwell down to the dungeon. It was cool. It was realistic. There were stones. It was a stone lined.
Well, thank you guys for
Something
doing
else.
this, man.
Yeah, man.
It would have, I mean, unbelievable. I get the two of you guys are both pretty different dudes. From what I've gathered, you guys are pretty different dudes, but you guys are both, I mean, charisma. But you guys each have so much charisma, dude. I'm not fucking around.
Yeah.
You came in, you hit me with the fucking stories. I was like, unbelievable. Please say all of them again right now.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I read a comment yesterday on another podcast, and it says, "Hopefully, his comedy's better than his storytelling. All lies." And I was like, "You motherfucker!"
Accusing you of lying.
Yeah, dude. So I don't know if I could tell any stories now because of that one
Sue
comment.
them, dude. Sue them. It's
Yeah, dude.
libel.
It was that one
Stop
comment.
looking
dude.
at comments.
You have to,
Yeah.
dude.
Stop looking
Actually, look at the comments and I respond, and I'm like, "Thanks for the love, bro."
Nah, dude, I've said it before. It's like, you know, in Lord of the Rings when he's walking over the swamp and they go and grab his leg. That's what it is. It's the fucking Lord of the Rings swamp. And
That's what a bad
I look at it
comment
every
is.
week. I can't stop either.
Do you?
I just try because you get the good ones, like nice. Then you finally hit a bad one. You go, "Ugh,
You're like, what does that even fucking mean? And you're like laying down, like, I give a fuck.
I am ruining the show. And I just lay there in that feeling and just fucking convulse next to my wife. And she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, you'll never understand.
You start researching the person. I
Yeah.
found some piece of shit one time on Reddit, like saying a bunch of crazy stuff about me. And I end up clicking on like his comments he had made and all this other stuff. And I was able to pinpoint where he was from in Ohio.
No.
And I was able to find his name and I discovered like his mom had recently died.
Oh.
And I
you're
sent him
like,
some
"Ha ha."
personal message. I'm like, hey, how's so-and-so? Asked about how the mom was and used his actual name.
Fucking
piece of shit.
Oh no. Yeah, you can't do it. That's the thing. You cannot attack the commentors.
Commented
You can't
on the
attack
wrong
them, dude.
motherfuckers post.
No, you can't. You can't. If you harbor hatred in your heart for them, it'll just multiply.
Yeah.
It'll multiply. It'll just make you. You have to convulse. All I do is I lay next to my wife and I go, ugh.
You know,
Some guy said I'm his least favorite podcaster, ugh. And I take it all and I just go, ugh, and I just absorb whatever negativity he has and I just let it fucking
Let it out on your
Let
wife,
it hit
dude.
my internal organs.
Yeah.
And
Let it out on your wife.
And then once I'm done convulsing, I go, get over here. You're gonna have to pay now. Actually, that's exactly what happens. You're right, Justin. Every time someone says something mean to me, I pinch
Let it
my
on my
wife.
wife.
I pinch her.
yeah.
Like really
She's
hard.
like, hey, how was your day? Like, how was my day? You would know, huh?
And for every thumbs up on every negative comment, I go in 1 and 2 and 3.
You know what I actually like doing? This is so shitty for me to say. Is like anytime, in particular, the president, like POTUS, makes a post, I'll just find a random way to inject myself and say something politically that I don't even care about.
I'll be honest, there's a lot of people doing this. 100%, Justin.
But I'll say one comment and I just kind of walk away to see how many I can get.
Oh, you're saying
Whole
to boost,
fucking thread, dude.
boost the profile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so no, I'm saying no, not. I mean, I just do it. I don't know why.
Just to get what you're weighing in on the national discourse.
Whenever people are like, "What do you do for fun?" I'm like, I comment on POTUS's posts and fucking start.
So
arguments.
what's an example like the current conflict on the Gaza Strip? What would you, if there was an article, what would your sentence be under that
You're
article?
saying you're President Biden being like, "Hey guys, we're fucking
I'm
doling
saying
out
something
cash."
about
Yeah, how would
Israel
you
and
jump in on
Hamas. Yeah, what are you saying?
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, how
Free
are you
Palestine.
weighing in? Huh?
No, I'm just kidding. It's just free Palestine, something stupid, right? And just fucking people will be like, "You motherfucker," and then people will be
You're
like, "In
talking about trolling,
1947, the CIA fucking," and they just start going off.
Yeah, you're
And
talking
like,
about trolling.
Yeah, just. I mean, I don't know why I do it, but it's in particular on his.
I'm kind of
post.
on the Palestinian side though. So were you making a joke?
And it's just slippery. I'll let myself on fire and jump off the roof right now, dude.
Oh yeah. Well, that was in relate to your story you were talking about earlier. You can't talk about it. Can you talk about this stuff?
I can talk about. I'm just gonna say where I work, right?
Sure. You work in tech, obviously.
I'm tech, dude. I'm a fucking tech boy, bro. Fucking.
So tell us, you were telling me earlier. I was telling you to stop. I'm like, dude, you're telling so many good. You're rapid fire stories. By the way, too. So you were on Naked and Afraid.
I was on there twice.
Twice?
Actually. Yeah. No big deal.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah. I mean,
What's it like?
You want to know what's so funny?
Yes.
I don't even give a fuck because this is whatever. I'm so canceled. It is what it is.
Why are you doing this? Are you not canceled?
Honestly, dude, free Palestine. No.
Stop. Why are you doing that?
Yeah, I was gonna
dude,
say.
fuck
I mean,
maybe
by the way,
Palestine.
it's totally legit if you do have if that is your cause, but
Oh no, I'm
you're
literally-
in tech.
I'm
dude.
trolling the internet right now.
Zuck's gonna fucking hit the button and
No,
erase
like,
you, dude.
so what's so funny is I was on that podcast on Drinking Bros, right? And before you do anything, to include right now that I did not, but I'm gonna ask permission tomorrow, but whatever. What I did was I hopped on their podcast and they asked me some questions
Dream
about
Bros.
Naked and Afraid. What's that?
Who's the Dream Bros?
Drinking Bros.
Drinking Bros.
That's the
okay.
first podcast I ever did. And it's the Black Rifle Coffee guys. They had started that back in the day and they've separated a little bit. They're still boys, but they've just started their own thing that they went public. And
They're no
also-
longer Drinking Bros.
Yeah.
Are they Drinking Bros or are they just drinking buddies now?
They're still homies, I guess,
Gotcha.
right? Like,
Gotcha.
but Black Rifle started their own Black Rifle Coffee podcast. They're a public company. They've separated. They're still homies, right? But I think they each gone their own direction. Is all.
Sure.
One was in the plane crash recently, weren't they?
Which one?
One of the brothers.
From Drinking Bros?
Yeah.
Were they?
Survived?
Plane crash. No, they still haven't found the plane.
Oh no.
What?
Yeah.
For Drinking Bros?
I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I'm so
No, I
confused.
think they're all good.
But I was like, Jesus. I was like, I was just there, man. I was like, I should check on them. Fucking
like friends with them.
I was like, hold on, let me text them. That's terrible. I was just with them. Jesus Christ, right? But like, what had happened was I was always saying crazy shit in the office at Black Rifle Coffee, right? Like I was always just fucking around, and my boss at the time just popped his head in. He's like, hey, we just had a guest cancel. Can you say a bunch of crazy fucking sex stories and hop on the podcast? And I was like, sure. So I was always saying crazy shit, right? And I hopped on. I'd never met my CEO, right? That was Evan Hafer. Never met him in my life. And I did a podcast and I was telling him all these whack fucking drinking bros, like just Tinder stories, right? And the night before I had gone out on a Tinder date, and I swear to God, this girl's like, hope you don't mind, I have a kid. I was like, yeah, that's cool. And without saying anything, she's like, her kid starts crying. She's like, oh God, he's crying. Legit fucking flat out newborn, right? Pops her titty out, starts breastfeeding her kid right in front of me. And that's when my boss texted me, what are you doing? Come get a beer. I'm at over. What are you doing? And I was like, I'm watching my Tinder date breastfeed her child. And he's like, ha, ha, ha. And I just snapped the photo, didn't take a photo of the kid, right? But I took the photo and I sent it my
smiley face over the kid.
I censored, bro, because, fucking protect the kids,
It shows you drinking some of the milk.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's like taking a selfie, right? I was like,
you took a picture of a breastfeeding woman in her own home.
Yeah, it was. But
would y'all do that? Would y'all do that?
Huh?
Would y'all do that?
Would I do that?
Yeah. Have you ever?
I've breastfed. I've drank the breast milk. Yeah, I have 2 kids. I've drank the
sweet,
breast milk.
so I've heard. Right?
How
It's
is it?
sweet, and then it's a little bit metallic at the end.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually really sweet. It's surprisingly sweet, and then it goes.
Do you know where I can get some?
Yeah, you could actually bodybuilders buy it all the time.
That's fucking weird.
And there's an Austin Mother's milk bank too. You could apply to grab some breast milk. It probably they'd be cross with you if you were drinking it just for fun.
They'll
But
be like, hey man, you come here every week and we just found out you don't have kids.
wait, so how did you? I went on a date one time similar to that myself, where a woman just like revealed an infant, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, she didn't tell me.
I hung out.
She just said, I have a kid, but she should have clarified that it was a newborn, like actual newborn. And so what's funny is I just told all these crazy fucking stories and they just kept asking. So
What happened on that date? I want to know, what did you do?
Oh, how
did you conduct yourself? Because I remember how I conducted myself when I had a babysit on a date.
Dude, I bailed, dude, because what happened was she was like, I'm very hungry. Do you think you can maybe order a pizza? And I started being like, I think she's using me to buy fucking pizza. And then I felt bad because she's like a single mom.
But women burn a lot of calories when they breastfeed.
Yeah. She was like, can you get 2 pizzas actually? Because, I got to breastfeed again later. Right? So I order the pizza and it comes over. No, and she was like, extra pepperoni, get it? And I was like, that's disgusting. But no, it's a
what is that, a nipple?
It's a pepperoni nipple joke that bombed. Anyway, fucking so I just ordered the food and then I just felt so uncomfortable. And she was like, do you want some? I was like, I'm gonna go. And we never talked again, right? So I told the story on a podcast and I had never met my CEO of my company because they're doing this. I was just the fucking marketing guy. And then we did a whole hour of just being crazy and then we're done. And then Evan Hafer, the CEO of the company I work for, never had a conversation with him in my life. And then they're like, all right.
Wait, you just tell the current CEO company you work for?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to tell the company.
No. I work for another company. I worked for them for 4.5 years.
Got you.
You can't spill the beans on your current place.
On the tech setup.
So, yeah. Oh God, I'm fired, dude. Can you just make me a permanent fucking? Anyway, so he took the headphones off. That was the first podcast I ever did. I was just talking and he took off his headphones. He's like, Jesus Christ, Justin, what the fuck? That was rough. And he just walked out, right? And I was like, what? And they're like, dude, the people love you. And then I went to bed and I woke up and I had like 400 new followers. So they just kept having me on the show.
That's kind of nice.
And then I hit a crossroads where like that boss is no longer there and they put a new boss in charge of me. And she was like, hey dude, you can't be saying all that crazy shit.
Wait, so you had a dude boss and then a lady came and shut down all the fun?
Well, it was a dude and then he transitioned into a female because it's 2020, whatever. No, he left the company
and then a lady came and was like,
yeah, she was like, fucking no breastfeeding on the first date. And I was like, what? Fucking, but yeah, man, that was the first podcast I ever did. And I was going somewhere with this, dude. I was just fucking going circles.
We're talking about Naked and Afraid. What was that like?
So what I'm saying is I jumped on their podcast and they're fun. I was just on it the other day, right? But what had happened was anytime I do anything with Naked and Afraid, I hop on podcasts, right? And I'm supposed to clear it through the media team, right? They have a whole media team, which I did not.
For Naked and Afraid?
No, yeah, for Naked and Afraid.
Naked and Afraid trumps the podcast.
100%.
That's what I'm saying.
100%, right?
Yeah.
But what happened was I didn't ask them. So I also didn't ask for this one, right? But whatever.
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I hope the breastfeeding.
How
woman
was
is watching
Naked and
it.
Afraid? God damn it! What was it like?
So hold on.
God damn it!
Yeah, what are you talking about? The media team? Hold on. What's going on?
What I'm saying is,
call the media team right now.
I got in trouble is what I'm saying because I hopped on and I'm about to get in trouble again is what I'm saying.
For sure.
So, disclaimer. So whatever. Fucking. It was great, man. The first time I lost.
Why are they trying to control the narrative like that? Why can't you get out and fucking just get out naked in the woods? That's your God-given right. It's natural law.
Dude? Yeah, dude. Shall not be infringed.
Yeah, dude. If you want to get naked, but when they found out did they find out while you were doing it, or did they found out afterwards? Or
What's that? The media team?
Don't they see your naked butt on Naked and Afraid?
Oh, you're completely naked.
Yeah,
You're
but I'm saying the viewers at home see your naked butt, just not your dong.
Yes, they blur out your. I was making jokes like Team Tiny Blur, right? And it fucking worked. If you type in the hashtag Team Tiny Blur, like 6 photos will pop up, and it's fucking Justin Governal, baby. Let's go. But like,
that has to be a wildlife advantage, though.
What's that?
A tennis, like rocking like a soft
tennis.
A tennis. No, I rock a tennis myself. I'm not talking.
I'm thinking. I don't think when I heard you were on Naked and Afraid, I'll be honest. I don't think I would do that. I don't think I'm bashful. I don't think I would enjoy. I don't know.
It was fun, bro. Like I did it twice, and the first time I smashed it, dude. I lost 38 fucking pounds.
Who won? How far did you get in the?
The first time I made it 21 days. I made it the whole 21
What'd
days.
you eat?
I ate small fish and crab.
Where the fuck were you getting them?
From the fucking. I was like by the Amazon. I was in Guyana.
What?
And it was dope, dude. It was dope. I caught some fish and some crab.
How were you catching the fish?
With a net, a mosquito net.
What?
Yeah, it's fucking cool.
I would never have thought of that. Fuck, dude. I was like, what the hell?
Dude, I was like,
you get to choose one item, right?
You know what's crazy is like, I don't know how to fucking survive, dude. Right? But in my mind, I was like, I'm gonna survive, right? And so on all the interviews, I was like, yeah, I'm a fucking survivalist. And then by the time boom, I have a plane ticket. I'm like, oh fuck,
you just made it up.
Yeah.
Well, technically, we're all survivalists.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of which mode we're, the context we're operating in.
If I'm being real in the interview process, they asked me one question in particular, and I'm not stupid. It's like, it's a reality TV show. Sure. They ask you a question like, what can you not stand in a partner? And I know what you're going to do. You're going to pair me with what I cannot stand.
Yeah.
So I'm not even fucking around. Swear to God. I was like, oh, I know what you're doing. And like, I'm thinking in my head, I'm not going to get this role. So I was like on a computer call, and you have to sit up for like 45 minutes with someone else. And they're like, it's perfect. And they leave the call, and then boom, you're on a live call.
When do you talk to Jeff Probst in that whole process?
To Jeff who?
Jeff Probst.
Jeff Probst. At the very end, he's the final boss.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that's Survivor. I'm a big Survivor fan. Wait, so did you get voted off on day 21 or what happened?
So you just have to survive 21 days. And in the interview process, I'd said, they're like, who can you not stand? And I was like, oh, I know what you're doing. And I was like, whatever you do, don't pair me up with a big booty Latina woman. And they didn't laugh at all, right? They're like super serious. And they're like, I'm being serious, Mr. Governor. And I was like, oh shit. And I said all these things, and that's what they stuck me with, right?
Really?
But
did y'all hit it off?
True.
Why'd you laugh a little bit?
Because
they really gave you a big booty Latina?
Oh, definitely not, dude.
Who did they give you? They give you like a skinny white bitch.
No, it was she who shall not be named, right?
Sure.
Because
damn, so you had a negative experience with the lady in the woods?
Yeah, the first time, right? Because I was there twice, right? And the second time was badass, dude. Like it was such a fucking blast. But the second time I got parasites, right? It's for sure great. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Who was the partner? You obviously don't have to name her, but like, what was the dynamic?
So she was from Phoenix, and she was Native American, right? And if you watch
what her pussy look like? Oh, man. You just looking at that, man. I would have been looking at that pussy the whole time.
It was. I'll joke like that about everything. The only thing I'm terrified of is fucking Discovery. Just like, yeah, what did it look like, Justin? I was like, everything was perfect. Everything was perfect.
Wait, so what happened though? What happened with this lady? Why was she like?
So if you watch the episode, I'm just being real. There was a lot of complaining, right? And if you watch, yeah. So I have a bit on it, right? And like the bit is, in case you don't know what Naked and Afraid is, it's where you skip 15 years of marriage and they just throw you in the jungle with some bitch you can't stand, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the bit. And then I kind of talk about.
Does everyone have is it a male female duo always?
For the most part, the original version is yes. The second time they pair you with, it's like the second time I did it, there was 9 individuals, right? And they casted us. And I had such a fucking rad experience. Like I didn't argue with anybody the second time. It was beautiful, but the second time I got parasites. I had amoebas.
Oh, really? Like in
my fucking blood? Yeah, in my guts and in my blood. It was.
Wait, so what happened with this? Did you have to like share a fish with this lady? Like what was going on?
So the first one, I
What
would
if she
share-
taps out? Does that fuck? Sorry to ask you another
No,
question.
if they tap out, you just have to keep surviving on your own. And in theory, it's like you've lost an asset. But if you watch the fucking show, right, all she would do was cry and cry and cry. And I'm not saying anything.
You lost a liability.
Yeah, pretty much, right? And so if you watch the show, I bitch 0 times. You will not watch me bitching because I'm not stupid. If all I have to do is say something crazy one time, and they're going to fucking say it over and over in my edits. So all I said in my head was, don't give them any ammo. So although she would bitch at me, I would just be like, shh, like, it's fine. But all I was thinking the whole time is like, when we get out of here,
So it would just show you behind a tree.
yeah, dude, just shaking. Yeah.
Just grabbing the fish like,
Yeah, dude. Fucking like, oh my God. They're like, there's other ways to kill
maybe
that fish.
that might be an adaptive or
Yeah.
adaptive advantage.
They're like, why are
Just
you
getting-
strangling the fish? And then I was like, some guy on fucking YouTube. Fucking
That would be
said
kind of nice though. No, for fucking, you're in like a prehistoric setting basically, and it's just like, and you go outside and you're just fucking seeing red, just grabbing animals, risking life and death.
Yeah.
It's probably good for us on some level as a species.
Dude, it's
to have a lady be like, what's that?
Yeah.
You walk outside, your vision's like the predator. You're starting to see that they, dude, they eat.
It enhances you.
You want to know what's crazy, dude?
So did she catch anything?
No, definitely not. Zero.
I mean, I would be the same. I would have been her if I was on that show with you.
But yeah, I probably
Justin.
would struggle.
Nah, but if I were to see her today, she can catch these hands. No, I'm just kidding. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. It's damn. I'm
I mean,
canceled.
obviously,
I'm
yeah.
canceled.
We know you're kidding, dude.
No, but yeah.
Didn't the jungle talk to you in the first one?
Whoa.
Yeah, I started hallucinating. Yeah, I started
Wait, what?
hallucinating. Yeah, I went fucking 10
Good question.
days.
Thank you, Josh.
I went 10 days without one bite of food, right? And
Where were you getting water?
there was a fucking green pond. It was green, and I would boil my water, right? And so in the state of not eating for like 10 days, you can watch it on the episode. If I'm being real, dude, it was one of the harder things I've done in life, right? It is a fucking TV show, right? But it was actually hard. Yeah, like you got to think about it. You don't eat for 10 fucking days and you just start losing weight and the bugs are like insane. And like, I'm joking about it now because like, I'm back. But when you're there, you're just like, fucking stay checked in. Your partner bitches, you're like, me answering to that does not help me survive. So you just shut it off, right? And
Damn,
yeah, dude. So she quit on day 16, right? And on day like 18 or whatever the fuck, I don't remember. I went to sleep and the jungle started talking to me. And it was telling me to make an X, right? It was like, make an X. And I literally woke up, I swear to God, outside of my tent. And I woke up and I'm just looking, I have zero clue where the fuck I am. And I just wake up and I'm like, hello. And I look around and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm holding these 2 sticks and they're both on fire, right? And I'm like, where the fuck am I? And I'm looking around.
So were you sleepwalking, you're
I
saying?
was sleepwalking because again, you're going 10 days without food. And here's the deal is you have to keep your fire running and it rained every night. So my fire goes out, I can't drink water and I have to leave the show, right?
no.
So what I would do is I would when I was by myself, it would rain and I would sit in the rain and I would just blow on the fire as hard as I could just to keep just a little small piece of charcoal alive, right? And then in the morning it would stop raining and I just have this little, and everything is soaking wet and I'd be like, I'm so fucking tired. And I would start drying shit up and then I'd start my fire back up. And then I try and sleep. So now I'm sleep deprivated. I'm food deprivated, right? And so, yeah, you start fucking hallucinating. I literally woke up outside and I was like, hello. And I'm like, is anyone there? And I look around and I was like, where the fuck? And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Okay, I'm on a TV show. Okay, I'm on Naked and Afraid right now. Okay. And then I like crawled back into my fucking tent. And I honestly don't even really remember.
So you can bring a tent and something to boil water and you can bring some things?
You can.
You get like 3 items, right? You get a tent.
I had a machete, a mosquito net, and a pot. And I'm sorry, fire starter, a pot, and machete, and the mosquito net. They'll give you the pot, right?
Okay, yeah.
And so the other three items, we brought them with us. And it was fucking, dude, if I didn't have the mosquito net, if you look at my photos, like I've got scars, I've got permanent skin issues, dude, like still.
From the mosquitoes?
From the mosquitoes, they like fucked my skin up, dude. Like
mosquitoes.
Yeah.
They'll get you.
Yeah, man. It was,
you
it was
have to be
fucking
careful.
But it was so dope, bro. Like that was the first one. I lost 38 pounds. And another thing that happened that whatever, I might get in trouble for, but it is what it is, was like when we were leaving, it was not technically the Amazon, but it was pretty much the Amazon. It was connected.
Sure.
To the Amazon.
Yeah. I mean, I figured
It's by technicality. It has something to do with like the altitude. So they're like, you were no
some
longer
dude's backyard.
Yeah. You're like, you're really in the middle. I was like,
I bet.
And so on the way
Yeah, spill
home,
the beans. Are people actually just feeding y'all throughout the show?
no, dude, like
There's a
literally,
producer putting makeup on you. I was like, oh, go back out there.
they're like,
Yeah, we're doing this hallucination scene tonight.
Yeah.
We're gonna
yeah, they're
go
like,
into
here's
the-
some mushrooms. That's just in case. And I'm like, you motherfucker, those are psilocybin. And they're
Damn,
like,
so there's
"Yep."
just a dude filming you while you're just running around like
For the most part, yes, but they literally you're by there's safety precautions for sure, right? But you're by yourself at night. When I was screaming, nobody was listening to me, right? And so
Okay.
it's kind of fucking cool, dude.
Did you beat off?
No, you don't even.
You
Dude,
can't. Don't have time to beat
You're
off.
so fucking stressed out. It's kind of like in boot camp in the Marine Corps, like
Yeah.
nobody's getting boners.
True.
Right? At least you're not supposed to. Well, whatever. It's a different time now, right? But when I joined the Marine Corps, they literally asked me, "Do you like boys?" And I was like, "No." And they're like, "Fuck," and they would check you off.
So they're not supposed to ask.
No. I served in Don't Ask, Don't Tell, right?
Yeah.
And then also a bit, right? I served in Don't Ask, Don't Tell. However, the Marines made me gay, and then I talk about it, right?
I was in a freaking band growing up called Don't Ask, Don't Tell.
Really?
And it blew us up when the
We're
Don't
like, "Thank you
Ask,
for your
Don't Tell
service,"
thing
and you're
came
like,
out.
"Yeah, that's right, pussy, fucking."
Yeah.
Wait, so did that get repealed?
Yeah. You can.
So now you can ask. So that's why they asked you. They said, "Are
Yeah.
you gay?"
Yeah, like, are you gay? And they're like, yes. And you're like, and then no, I'm just kidding. I say it. No, you can't.
So
get
the
canceled.
rule
I
was
gonna
don't
say,
ask.
freaking
The
awesome
rule was
person.
don't ask, don't tell. Now you're allowed to ask and tell.
Yeah, you can.
But can you screen somebody out and be like, "Are you gay?" Okay, thank you very much.
No. It's just it's open. You could do whatever the fuck you
Do-
want.
yeah, do whatever,
and
yeah.
join, and that's fine.
A lot of armies were gay. There was a lot of homosexual action in
Yeah,
armies
dude.
for his.
I mean,
all throughout
Marines.
history.
To be honest, okay. So this is what's so funny is like I have a way of telling this story, but in reality, it's a real fucking story. And I say it on stage, I'm getting fucking Me Too'd and everybody's like laughing and shit. And I'm like, but like one time, again, I served in Don't Ask, Don't Tell. You cannot be gay and serve in the military. But I remember the drill instructor was like, you can't smile or anything. And the drill instructor saw some kid laughing. And he's like, you want to laugh? You want to be gay? Boy. And he looks around. He's like, get naked right now. And he's like, aye, sir, like 18 years old. And he looks at all of us and he's like,
Weird.
yeah. And then he's like, all of you get naked, all of you right now. And we're like, aye, sir. And we all get naked. And he's like, all of you in the shower right now. We're like, aye, sir. And he makes us get in a ball and he's making us squat up and down. I'm 18 years old. I signed up to like find fucking weapons of mass destruction, dude. And it's like weapons of mass destruction. All
I'd
of a
have
sudden,
some
right?
pervy drill
Did you
instructor.
say weapons of ass?
Yeah. So again, it's a bit, but it's real. So it's like, sir, I signed up to find weapons of mass destruction, sir. He's like, you mean weapons of ass destruction? Get naked right now, you know? And so we're like, sir. So we all fucking run to the shower and we're covering like our dick and our balls.
Sure.
Right. And our buttholes. And he's making us squat up and down. And we're like, sir. And he gets us all super tight. And then he's like, put your fucking hands in the air right now. And we're all fucking putting our hands in the air and we're like squatting up and down. And like, I'm not fucking around.
Weird.
It was a gay test.
Dude,
He was doing you guys a gay test.
he's like, I just want to make sure if any of you squirm or if any of you smile again, I'm going to kick you out. Oh, I've got another story on that. Anyway.
God
fucking-
damn, dude.
So he was weird. That's weird.
Bro, so he's all licking his lips and shit. No, I'm just kidding. But
You got it. Look,
dude, he was-
I would have done the same exact thing if I were him.
Bro, so
First day.
yeah.
That's how
gay,
I run
gay
my
test,
boot
you want to
camp.
smile? Gay test. All of you naked in the shower.
It'd
sweat
have
up
been
and
nothing
down.
but just gay stuff for like 30
Yeah,
Hell
gay
week. There's been
test.
nothing but gay stuff.
Yeah, dude, gay test us, bro. And
Now
so
fucking kiss. No.
show me you're not. Show me how comfortable in your own skin you are. Prove you're not homosexual.
Let's
that
see
you
who
don't
comes first.
Yeah.
Whoever who comes last eats
Yeah.
the cookie. Go.
And so, dude, he fucking got us all in the shower and we're squatting up and down and I'm not fucking around. Literal penises are touching my penis. Ba-ba. And I remember just thinking in my head, I'm like
That's
18.
gangbang logic, though.
Bro,
That's
I'm
gangbang
18
stuff.
fucking years old and I'm just squatting. I'm like shivering, dude. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
and then now as I've gotten older, so when I'm on stage, I'll be like, don't ask, don't tell. That's the gayest shit I've ever done in my life, right? Like, God forbid I actually like that shit. But it was...
Yeah.
That's anyway, that was don't ask, don't tell, right? And after that, they're like, you want to laugh again? Don't laugh or again. I was like, no, bro, fuck laughing, dude. That's gay, dude. Fucking
That's gay. Laughing's
dude.
gay.
Yeah.
I was thinking like combat, dude. I was like, do not smile, do not show emotion. Fucking
Yeah, dude.
So, yeah, when people-
how much of that, like, do you think, like, as you go into it, and obviously your mind's not trained, how much do you think your mind gets trained from the whole military experience?
Oh, you can get naked right now, and I'd be like, right on, dude.
Well, not just being naked. I'm talking about. Dude, stop trying to jump.
Dude, fucking, I'm traumatized, bro. Sorry, it's a trauma, dude. The war made me crazy. Fucking, my bad,
Yeah,
bro.
what
My
a
bad.
creepy just scene that is.
Yeah, dude.
With that,
That happens in
dude.
jail. That happens in jail.
Yeah, you want to
Good
know
amount.
what's fucked up is I just painted the picture and both of you just painted it in your head. So I think I just gay tested you all, dude. Fucking.
Yeah, I didn't get hard at all.
Yeah.
I didn't get to it. Dude,
Yeah,
they do
dude.
that in prison a lot, apparently. They'll like, if people get caught like selling drugs or whatever, they'll get everybody out naked, pack people up in the showers. The same. It's like a tactic.
Yeah, fucking
They just,
crazy.
it's like you have a bunch of dudes. It's like, how
I heard
can
later on he got in trouble for it, right? But like,
Oh, yeah.
and then like this, whatever. We're just fucking riffing, right? But like, you can't laugh, you can't do anything. And when you talk, you kind of talk like a ventriloquist, like this. You just kind of like that's how
Popeye.
you start talking like that, right? Because you can't get caught talking. And one time there's like they remove all the doors from the shitters, so you can't shit in private. It's just weird, just a mind fuck you, right? And there's this dude that had his, I had my rifle, like we were walking in like some training facility and it's like you have to stand all perfect. And like when somebody takes a step, you take one step and you just shut the fuck up until it's time to go do whatever the fuck you got to do, right? And there was a kid taking a shit and he grabbed my rifle and he started pretending to jerk it off, right? At this point, so I go in the Marine Corps kind of like.
Can't do that.
Well, so what I'm saying.
I know that.
So yeah, trust me. And so what happened was he starts pretending to jerk my rifle off and I fucking close my eyes and I start pretending to like finish, right? Like if I'm nutting, right? And so I start going, and when I open my eyes, there's a drill instructor like 2 inches from my face, dude. So I go, and I open my eyes and and I just go, sir. And he's like, good to fucking go. So he's like, come here right now. And he brings me to another room. He brings me to this fucking shower, right? Again. I'm just kidding. I was like, not again. The war. He's like, weapons of mass destruction, Marine. I think we found them. The war's over, buddy. Get naked now. So he fucking war's over, buddy. We found the weapons of mass destruction, and it's you, buddy.
Weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah, we found them, dude. And then they hung Saddam.
Wait,
and then,
so you were going to the bathroom, you have your gun there, somebody else comes up and starts acting like they're jacking it off, and then you're pretending
Thank you for
like it's
clarifying. I
happening.
feel like you're taking a shit during this.
Yeah.
That's
So
terrible.
what was happening is we were all like in some facility where like we were gonna go to the range or some shit. So we had our rifles, we don't have any ammo, and it's like one person like goes outside and then like we're in this long line, right? But there's shitters inside.
Yeah.
Right. And so one dude pretends to jerk my rifle off, and when I guess he saw the drill instructor coming, so he stopped doing it. So I just started going like, so I'm like, so he saw the drill instructor coming, and then the drill instructor saw me coming, right? And fucking, so I'm pretending to come, right? Boom. And I open my eyes and I just go, sir. Like I didn't know what else to say.
Did you get to wipe your ass?
What's up?
Did you get to wipe your ass?
Well, I don't know. I wasn't shitting. The other dude was. I was walking. I was like standing up like
You
this,
were
right?
guarding him
So
shitting.
yeah. So I had my rifle, and it's like you take a step and you go like this, right? And so
Should it guard him while he's shitting?
yeah. Well, no. There was just
You're
shitters.
just doing the pretend thing. You really went for the bit
Yeah,
on that
yeah.
if the other guy caught your ass.
Yeah. And so what I'm saying though,
penalize you for a weak ass act out, dude. He's like, get fucking out there.
yeah, dude, my bad, dude. I'll get better. My fucking, I'll do better, dude. My bad, dude. Fucking, sorry, I'm
didn't
I'm
sell the act
traumatized,
out,
bro. The war
Brian.
made me crazy. You're just triggering a lot of memories, bro. Fucking, and so a lot of dick, bro. You're fucking
So
triggering me, dude.
now I'm confused. What do the toilets have to do with this? Who was shitting?
So another recruit.
And you were standing with the rifle.
I was so he like let's say I'm
Like an
in the
English
shitter,
Bobby.
right? So every time I would take like there's all these recruits here, and we were like in this giant facility that had shitters.
Got you.
And so when I walked by, my rifle was accessible, and he pretended to jerk me off, and he
Got you.
heard the drill instructor coming, so he stopped, and I closed my eyes and pretended to come, and when I opened my eyes, there's a drill instructor there, right?
Got you.
So I'm like, sir, and he's like, good to fucking go. So he's like, come here. So he brings me to another room, and there's like 5 drill instructors because they're real big on like. They all hang out in private and one guy will fuck you up, but they're humans, but they don't let you see that.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I'm 18 years old. And so they bring me in a room and he's like, do the face, recruit governor. And I was like,
No.
aye, sir. So I like half-ass it. Dude. I just go, and he's like, nope, do the fucking face. And I'm like, sir. And he's like, do the fucking, and then all these drill instructors just run up to me and they
gosh.
fucking just start screaming and then they make me come for real. No, I'm just kidding. No, they fucking,
So then you had a thrill in front of all these guys. Yo,
yeah. I was like, why do you think I joined, you dumbasses? Fucking. And so they're screaming at me, do the fucking face right now. And there's all these drill instructors just sitting there. And I just I'm half-assing it. I'm faking it. And they're like, we're not going to leave this goddamn room until fucking. And so finally I'm just like, fuck it. Just commit, dude. Just get them off your ass. And so I just fucking go, sir, and I can't laugh. And all of them they're not supposed to laugh, but they're all kind of smirking because they're like, God damn, that's funny. Like, and so they're like, oh, what are you fucking gay? Are you gay, governor? And I'm like, no, not again. No, sir, right? And so he's like, you know what? Fucking start doing push-ups right now. Give me your mom's phone number. I'm going to call your mom and tell her son's getting kicked out of the Marines for being gay. And I was like, no, sir, no. Like, and he's like, give me her number. And I'm doing push-ups. He's like, give me her goddamn number. So I'm like, 956, right? I give this fucking drill instructor my number. And then he starts saying shit to me like, oh, now I got your mom's number. How do you feel about that? And I was just like, fucking, what the fuck, dude? Like, where's Osama bin Laden, dude? Like, that's what this is all about, dude. Fucking what the fuck? Like, I don't understand, man. Like, this guy pretended he touched my rifle and I'm not gonna dime him out. So fuck it, dude. I'm gay, dude, right? But he just thrashes me forever. And then they're like, get the fuck out of my face. And I run on, and I'm just like, fucking, and I just go back to like, God damn it. Like, that's boot camp.
Dude. Yeah, that sucks.
And I guarantee you there's another Marine listening to this story right now laughing.
That's gotta be fun for those guys though. 100%. If I was like my age now and I got to fuck with 18-year-old dudes, it would be so much fun.
I know, that would be cool.
So much fun.
We should do it.
I think I was in a fraternity and we got the shit hazed out of us. It honestly was horrible.
What was some of like the worst? Are you sworn to secrecy?
Oh, no. I was a Pike at Tennessee. I have a pie symbol branded on my ass. We all got branded one night.
What?
But I remember during fucking Hell Week, I remember the last night I was blindfolded for 15 hours and we're constantly having to do shit and like the cold communal showers and the ice baths. And it was a nightmare. I ended up with a bad staph infection in my leg.
What?
Yeah, some kid the next year almost had to get his arm cut off, so the national fraternity had to come down and crack some skulls. Half of my pledge class was taken out. But basically, I would go watch the hazing. I wouldn't really haze, but I would go watch it. Because I went through it, so I'd fucking kind of get a kick out of watching it. I remember my senior year one night, I was fucked up. Probably on butt ice and cocaine, and I go down to the fucking basement, and there's like 35 dudes in a circle, and I'm making them chant all this stuff. And then each one of them, as hard as I could, I hit them with my elbow with my chest, and I wake up the next day, and I'm like, why can't I move my fucking arm? What happened last night? And then I was like, God, you dumbass. So yeah, one night I fucking got those motherfuckers.
You just got in there and started hitting them?
Yeah.
It's kind of equivalent.
I got each of them with my elbow.
It's kind of equivalent to going to war, dude. You're blindfolded. You got sent to like the SEER school in case you got captured.
A nightmare.
Guy got his arm fucking cut off, blown off, whatever.
True. That's a fair point. That's a good analogy.
From staff. Yeah.
What was it? Where was the staff coming from?
So it was from the fraternity house. They ended up doing. They ended up, I think, making it better a year or two later. But it was gross. It had probably been the same way since the 80s. It was fun. I had a lot of fun there, but it was gross as shit. Yeah, I got a bad staph infection on my
Was it
leg.
worth joining? Because I always remember when I was in college, you see the frat parties, and there'd be so many girls going into the frat parties, and I'd always be like, man, I should let them be mean to me for a while. And
I had a good time. It's just something, all the kids from my high school where I went in Memphis, people generally just join fraternities. Yeah. So I just did it, and I had a good time. It was fun.
Seems fun. I was always on the outside of the brotherhood. I could never do it.
Man, I don't know.
I used to go to Pike in where I went to Drexel in Philly, and I used to sell weed to them and Xanax apparently too. And
really?
I would get to chill with the dudes who were already sworn in. So I'd be in their house and like pledges would come up and I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. And I got to do that. But
I know that was kind of fun.
That was kind of fun because they'd be like, clean that the fuck. So I'd drop something. They'd be like, no, don't touch that. Clean that the fuck up. And some dude would be like, I'm like, yeah, fucking clean that up. And I'd be selling Xanax to them.
Yeah, that's so fun. God.
Yeah, it made me think. I was like, dude, I could probably do it, but I was like, I couldn't go through that, dude. If they started like yelling at me and shit, I was like, I can't.
It was dumb. It's weird memories I have. I've written some of it down. I need to tell some. It was strange. It was for the first fall semester. It was strange. Well, it was a weird time.
It's almost like a thing that it was like a universal thing. Like that used to happen to every like younger man had to go through some sort of harrowing ordeal. So it's actually
just human nature in general. Like in high school, well, the seniors haze the
true,
freshmen.
but the whole thing was there was like whole hunter-gatherer society set up where like you had to contain youthful energy because if you didn't like grab a kid when he was like 15 or 16 and like scare the fuck out of him, then like a lot of times it was like you have like a 17, 18-year-old who's like, I'm going to beat the fuck out of everybody here. You know, if there was like, if you had like 10 dudes there and there was like 3 old guys and like 35-year-olds who had like fucked up feet, one 18-year-old could just fucking destroy them. Fucking take over all the women and stuff. So you had to like grab them when they were boys
Just keep
and just
society in check,
terrify
you
them.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Kind of like the shower story, right? Fucking
Yeah, you had to
keep
come
you
up
in
with a
check.
cool myth and be like, this is this thing. And you'd have masks on. You'd be like, then you'd just like poke his penis with the thing. And he'd be like, oh, fuck. You'd be like, you're now part of us. And you'd be like, sick. We don't do that anymore. That's, that's why people do fentanyl.
Everybody's too soft, dude.
That's why, it would help.
Yeah.
You know, maybe fentanyl, though, is the thing.
Yeah, I got lucky with that. I had
fentanyl?
No, when I was doing cocaine all the time, I was lucky. I never got any fentanyl you hear about. That's very scary.
When did you stop doing cocaine all the time?
2.5 years ago.
Did you really?
Yeah.
How do you feel about your decision to stop doing cocaine all the time?
I think I was about to kill myself or die. Honestly, I had ended up becoming some horribly dark, depressing thing. I was having a lot of fun, but then I don't know. I still have the bag from the night I decided to stop, though. So if it's ever going to be the end of the world or
the whole bag,
it's a decent amount. I looked at it about a month ago.
You just have it sitting there?
Yeah, I just have it.
What are you talking like? What kind of satchel are you talking about? 8-ball? 20 bag?
I don't know, probably a gram. It's in just a sandwich baggie.
Man,
I had a bunch that night.
I've never liked drugs, man. I freak out. Right?
Yeah. I've never done coke.
No?
Don't do it.
No, I never will. I knew people who started doing it when I was in like high school.
The big thing right now is ketamine.
Yeah,
right?
it's a big one.
There's a comic that I know. I'm not going to say his fucking name. But he's just started doing a lot of ketamine, right? I know Josh knows him. He's like smiling, right? But the other day, we're at a fucking mic.
Who else knows him?
Yeah.
What mic were you at?
What fucking mic was it? It was.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay, right.
I'm trying to get discerning details so we can give his identity.
I mean, after the pot, dude, I'll fucking.
He's doing. Is he slipping into K holes or is he just kind of like bumping
man, he's fucking just always doing it. And I had him on a show that I did in Laredo, and he just gets up there and he's got this fucking crazy energy. And then I saw him the other day, and he was like at a fucking mic on a Thursday with like 10 fucking people, dude. Like, and he's just doing it. And he's like, "You want some?" I'm like, "No, I'm good." And then he starts trying to convince me, like, he's like, "Dude, honestly, ever since I started doing it," and he's just doing this little like motion. He's like, "Ever since I started doing it, I feel like it just cured all my problems." And I was like,
"Oh, there's a monster problem brewing in the back."
I'm like, I don't see your logic, motherfucker.
He has MS. That's why.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, so that'll narrow it down a little bit. Has MS. Okay.
Yeah.
He's got MS-13.
That's why he does all the drugs.
Yeah. Does he actually, or are you fucking with me?
No, he has MS.
What?
Yeah. Young guy.
He's what?
He's a young guy, has MS. Yeah. That's why he
so
takes all
he's
the
just
drugs.
living his best life right now.
No. Wait, I think you're talking.
He
about
doesn't
something
want
else.
you saying this right now.
He said it on Kill Tony, so he's good.
Oh no. Wait, actually,
no.
damn. I
Wait.
know that.
What was his first name again?
Alex.
Yeah.
Okay, right on. Holy fuck.
Oh my God.
Holy fuck.
Well,
He's a funny dude. He's funny as fuck. He's just funny as fuck.
you're saying you're just not a big fan of drugs.
I've never really, and dude, honestly, I lost 2 cousins last year to addiction.
Yeah.
Right. And it's fucking real shit. I've seen it tear my family apart.
Yeah, I could get real mean.
Yeah,
Whenever you do it.
About 15 butt ices deep. Ooh,
Butt ice,
I could
dude.
get real.
What is this, grade school, dude? Butt ice? No.
Yeah, I love butt ice.
Yo, careful, dude.
Little
You
more
don't want
bang
all-
for
you
your
don't want to smoke
buck.
with him, dude. I watched him. I watched him just get nasty. Were you on butt ices and cocaine that night, dude?
No, I wish. I was just
You were attacked, by the way.
Yeah, no shit. I was totally attacked.
I
That's
watched you
bullshit.
get blindsided on Kill Tony. I said, "What the hell?"
It's bullshit. I'm trying to have fun on it, and then he fucking. I have dark energy. What does that fucking mean? What does that mean?
I mean, you look pretty light.
Are we in the
complected to me,
15th
man.
century? I mean, what does that mean? Dark energy? Was that like a wizard? What the fuck does that even mean?
That was a very funny clip because it was like, well, it's like a roast show. So it's like you're sitting there, you're like, I got it. There's got to be something, and he chucked it out at you, and it was.
Yeah, he
sucks.
was asking for it. I'd had a really bad day. I've been.
Your grandfather really died?
Yeah, it was horrible.
Sorry to hear
Literally,
about
my
that.
second, I just started headlining, and it's been fun. And on the second night of the shows in Vegas, I get a text from my dad that says something like, "Oh, let's tell William tomorrow so he doesn't worry about it during his shows."
He texted you that?
I swear to God.
Oh, nice, dude.
I have it right here, and yeah, I immediately say what, and then he
They're like,
calls
we
me.
did that last bag you were saving. Sorry about it, dude.
Yeah,
Can you imagine
It
in
was
his
just
mind? He was
weird.
like, I don't know how to break it down to my kid. He's like, I've got it. And he's just
Yeah,
like, sends you like,
accidentally.
You're saying that was more of like a meta ploy.
Yeah, it was just like, oop. And he's like, what? And he's like, oops, boom, broke the
Nah,
ice.
he-
What an icebreaker, dude.
So then
I
he
think
was
he did
like,
it on purpose.
"Don't worry about it." Or did he say, "Oh yeah, well, I guess cat's out of the bag"?
Oh yeah, he just immediately called me.
It's like
It was sad. Rusty Vance. We were never especially close just because he always lived in Mississippi. I just didn't see him a lot, but very sad. I loved him. Rest in peace, Rusty.
Right. Are you a grand orphan? Do you have any other grandparents surviving? I'm a grand orphan.
That was it.
That was the last
Grand
one.
orphan.
That was a connection to the
Never heard that.
grand orphan. I'm a grand orphan.
Yeah, me too.
It's good to know that term now. I didn't know there was a term for
just
it.
made it up.
I know.
Yeah, right. And I was like, man, I learned something new every day.
You're a grand orphan now.
You're like grand orphan. I'm like hashtag me too. Like we're coming up with fucking phrases right now. I should coin that hashtag me too.
You should.
Yeah,
dude, Justin, you're crazy, bro.
Yeah. My grandfather passed. He was a cool dude, and my dad had a different image of him. Right, he was in the Navy though, like in World War II era.
Nice.
And so one time he told me, like, after post Marine Corps, he's like, you see, grandson, when you get to be my age, you learn to become like a submarine. And I was like, a submarine, grandpa? And he looks at me and he goes, and he goes, your dick don't work, right? He moves his tongue around. And I was like, that's...
Wait, how the fuck
yeah.
I thought it was about to be some words of wisdom or something.
Same. And he tells me that, and I tell my dad, and my dad's like, my dad doesn't talk like that. I was like, he fucking told me. And he's like, no, dude, you're making stuff up.
You might just get military man Randy.
That's what I'm saying. So
military men get very sexual around
Yeah,
you.
dude. He was like, don't ask, don't tell. And he's like, he learns to become like a submarine with guys. And I was like, what the fuck?
Wait.
No, he didn't say that.
What's the analogy between a submarine?
Yeah, what's the submarine?
So he said when you get to be, because he was talking about a woman that walked by and he's like, I wouldn't know what to do with her. And he said, actually, I would. And then he looks at me and he goes, you see, grandson, when you get to be my age, you learn to become like a submarine. And he goes like this when I look at him, I go, submarine, grandpa?
Women underwater? What the fuck? What does that mean?
Like going down on somebody, right? So he goes, you learn to become like a submarine, and he moves his tongue around and he goes, and I started laughing like, oh, fucking A.
It'd be tight if he just left it there and went, boop.
Yeah. You learn to become like a submarine. And I was like, a submarine, grandpa? And he just like, and I was like, what the fuck? Are you all right, dude?
He's just talking about eating pussy. He's probably been waiting to talk about eating pussy with someone forever.
But we used to talk like that. And then when I told my dad's like, oh, no, you're making stuff up again. And I was like, all right, motherfucker.
What, he accuses you of making stuff up?
Yeah.
Often?
No. He just, in his mind, his dad is like this perfect being, right? And I was a Marine, and my grandfather served as a guy in the Navy. So he would say shit to me like,
y'all had that camaraderie.
Yeah,
True.
we had that. Yeah. I was like, you got stuffed in showers too, grandpa? He's like, all the time. Don't smile. And I was like, yeah, fucking, that's weird that you know that. But
damn.
So it's kind of cool, right? And another thing he said on his deathbed was, whatever you do, grandson, wait as long as you can to get married. They're all crazy. Never tell them everything. Tell them enough, but never everything. It'll always bite you in the end. I love you, grandson. Hopefully next time I see you, I won't be stiffing on my back. And like a week later, I was at his funeral and he was on his back and I just had to fucking poke him because he was stiff. And I was just like, yep. And I it's fucked up, but like I smirked. Damn. I was like, he just had that dark, like
dark energy.
Yeah, that dark energy, bro. Yeah, dude. Fucking go like this real quick. Oh, dude, you look just like him, man. Fucking.
Well, that's sweet what he said. Next time he'll see you, he won't be...
Hopefully next time I see you, I won't be stiffing on my back. And I saw him a week later.
That's a sweet thing to hear.
Pretty dope. He knew he was going to go, man.
It's also kind of sick of him as like final words of like, dude, fucking women suck.
Yeah, dude, isn't that fucking crazy?
Yeah,
my dad's dad had a similar thing where some of his like last stuff he was telling people apparently was like, don't let your wives get involved with the business. Well, it was a similar thing of like, yo, dude, for real. Girls fucking stink so fucking bad.
He's like, your drill instructor was on to something, grandson. Winks his face and dies. And I was like, oh my God, I'm supposed to be gay now.
It's kind of tight though for like an old dude to be like, what is the best thing I can do with my last couple moments?
Dude, he literally said, he knew he was on his deathbed and, whatever. He just said that is the most impactful thing. That's why I could say it word for word. I could say it again and repeat everything he said because I thought about it. And I was dating a girl at the time and I told her and she's like, yeah, is he divorced? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, he's just bitter. And I was like, I'm pretty sure he's fucking on
attacking the man's legacy, dude.
Did you dump her ass? Or it was the lady on Naked and Afraid.
Yeah, dude.
One you didn't get along with.
Yeah, she was like, hey, hi, do you want to go hunting together? And I was like, wait, as long as you can to get married.
What would your final words be, what you think on your deathbed?
Oh, dude, I can't say it because I'm going to get canceled, but I just,
Okay, fucking never mind, man. Just wait till you're about to die.
I literally, dude.
No, don't.
Yeah.
I don't wanna hear
you know what, dude? Put the pistol away. And I'm like, faggot, boom. Fucking, that's dark, right? I'm kidding. But too soon, tough crowd.
Where would you do that?
Oh, man. Fucking.
Like a grocery store?
Dude, I used
or
to say it all the time I used to say it all the time. If I were to do it, I wouldn't. Right? I want to make this very clear because I'm a veteran and it's like a
I hear
serious
you.
deal,
People
right?
get all bugged out.
But I would always say like a lot. Like a decade ago when I would joke about it, I'd be like, oh, I do it at a fucking, like at a middle school or elementary school just to fuck everybody up and make society funnier. They would have all this trauma. All these little kids would be funny motherfuckers when they got older, right? And they'd be like, why are you so funny? And they'd be like, it's called trauma. You don't have trauma. What are you talking about? When I was fucking 12, this guy just walked up and he just said some crazy, he said, wait as long as you can to get married. And he blew his brains out. So.
Yeah, that's fair. No, you can share that stuff here. I don't. Yeah,
I'm just scared, dude, because we live in this world where it's like
people frown upon that. Yes,
dude. There was
just bringing guns into school. You know, people are kind of like
apparently
kind of uptight about that.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
No, I get what you're saying. You would do a wild, terrible thing. I always said I would ride a motorcycle into the White House. That was always cool.
Oh, that would be a fun.
Yeah, what the hell, right? And I would do it. It would make no sense at all. I'd have a bucket of white paint and blue paint, and then my blood would just splatter at red, so it'd just be a red, white, and blue right in the side of the White House. Or more so against like the metal ramp that blocks people from getting into there. And then they'd be like, damn, what a fucking patriot. But it'd be like, nah, I just think it'd be cool.
He'd be like, man, there's got to be like an impact. I know, fucking, this is crazy. We're all like ideating, like, fucking, how would you do it, bro? How would you do it?
I think about it all the time, I'll be honest. I think about it constantly. But I'm not going to do it. I'm too...
I don't have the balls anyway, right?
I love to grind too much, though. That's the problem.
To just keep going?
To grind, yeah. I wouldn't be able to grind if I killed myself. That's the only reason.
What if you got diagnosed with some inoperable disease and you were getting towards the end? Would you do assisted suicide?
You're inferring there's a disease that could keep me from grinding, dude. I resent that.
I apologize. It's my first time here. I apologize. I
dude, I worked out for 45 minutes today, dude. No disease can stop me from grinding.
Oh, nice. 45 minutes. This guy stopped. I haven't been working out.
I did 6 a.m. yoga today, dude.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was great. I literally got called for this like last minute, right?
For yoga?
No.
Oh, for this.
For the pod. Yeah, for yoga.
Who the fuck called you for yoga?
I was like, I heard a calling right in the jungle and it fucking told me go to yoga at 6 a.m.
So did you ever notice, I've done yoga a couple of times, and sometimes it can be a little distracting in there with like some of the poses. Have you ever kind of ran into a situation where you had to like discipline yourself mentally for not like basically keeping your eyes on your mat, not looking at like a lady's butt as she like bends over?
I think when I started yoga, I was like, oh, there's fucking beautiful women everywhere. But after a while, you're just like, I'm like checked in, dude. It's actually pretty damn hard.
You get used to it. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I was the same way. I was a humongous pervert when I started yoga. I was always like, oh. And I couldn't turn that off. And now I can do it. And just, I see it and I go, nice. And then, but I keep my stretches going.
To be honest, I like keeping my eyes forward in yoga because there's like these little tiny chicks that are so fucking good at like these positions, and they just make me feel like shit because they're like telling us, step one, try it like this. If you want to do it harder, do it like this. If you want to do it harder, do it like this. And if you want to keep going, and I'll look over and some tiny chicks just doing some hard fucking shit. And I'm barely even doing the first one correctly. So what I've realized is like you start comparing yourself to a bunch of people. So you just fucking like eyes forward.
And that's probably the only thing that bitch has going on in her life. So
that's what I tell myself when I'm struggling. No, for real. When I'm struggling, any guy struggling in yoga class, just imagine that you'd probably destroy the whole room if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they can fucking put the back of their heel on their head and like raise their chest up like a swan, but I could also just fucking come down on it. Like,
can you stop a double?
You know what I'm saying? Like I could, that's their thing. If I wanted to, I could just I could just devastate the room. There's always that one old guy though. There's like usually like an old guy with his shirt off.
Yeah,
like
so you'd have to take out the alpha male. Yeah, there's always there's always an old dude.
You start looking around the room like I'd fuck that guy up, I'd fuck that chick up, I'd fuck that.
Yeah, I would first of all
just fucking start sizing everyone up.
If I start getting competitive in yoga, I just jump. I switch the game. I'm like, well, all right, well now we're fighting to the death.
Chick next to you, you're just like, what's up now, pussy? And she's like, okay.
Sweep her legs out.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude.
No, yoga's great. That is great though to like, because it is nice to like, because then you watch and you're like, okay, yeah, this is a weird mind game I'm playing with myself. I'm like, oh, there's so many chicks here, and you can start being like, all right, I don't have to do that.
It's honestly fucking rad, dude. I
yoga rules, dude. Yoga fucking rules.
Genuinely fucking like it, dude.
Yeah, it's good for you, man. We unfortunately don't have anything like that in the United States where it's learning how to kind of deal with
the one thing
mind.
that I can't get behind is namaste.
No.
Whenever they're like, inhale.
You better not give me a namaste joke, bro.
No, I don't. I'm being dead serious.
Yeah, those are kind of funny. That's what I was immediately thinking.
Namaste at home.
Shutting that down right away.
No. I just
Why
can't
don't you like it?
I just can't get behind it because my aunt went to India to go study yoga, and she's like, they don't say namaste over there,
really,
right? And so I'm like, really? She's like, she said it's a very like Western like whitewash thing, right? And so whenever I do it, what's that?
What do they say?
I don't know. I also can't get behind the ums, right? They're like, we're all gonna take
the sound of the universe. You're telling me you're
the sound of the universe. OM is like the first sound of the whatever. That's what they say. But whenever they're like, we're gonna do 3 ums together, and they're like, inhale, exhale, and everyone's like, oh, and I'm just like, I'm not doing it.
You have to do it, dude. You have to do it.
I can't.
It's my favorite part of the whole thing. I would do that for an hour.
Yeah,
chanting in unison is nice.
Yeah, dude.
I know that sounds fun.
It's awesome. What's the beef? You're saying you're
build the wall, like chanting together in unison. It's fucking great.
Like, why don't you do the Om? Is it just like more of like a Judeo-Christian values thing, or is it kind of like?
No, dude. I don't know.
You're saying you're just not with it.
If I'm being real, I think it's the fucking. I'm just being honest. I say a lot of things. I think it's just the fucking machismo, dude. Like I was raised in a Hispanic household. It's just like I'm like I'll do yoga. I'll do it all the way. Right?
You won't do
I won't fucking like, oh.
I think you're not alone in that though. Cause yeah, it's kind of like, you know.
Like I just kind of like, and then sometimes I'll like open my eyes and I'll look around the room and they'll be like, keep your eyes closed, focus, say, and I'll be like, oh, and I like open my eyes and I look around and there's like 3 other motherfuckers. Like, I see you too, bro. We're good, brother. We'll me and you, we're going to take that motherfucker.
That's holding your yoga back, dude. Yeah. You have to let go of that. That is holding your yoga back.
Next time I do it, I'm actually going to think of you, dude.
Please.
And then I'm not
going to do it. Are you going to do the You might feel good. It might feel good.
We should all 3 of us do it right now, dude.
Dude, don't tempt me. Dude. You know what yoga actually means?
What's that?
What it translates to? A lot of people say union. It's not necessarily union. Yoga means to yoke together. So it's really the idea of it is that it's like, say you have like 5 different like horses pulling in one direction. Yoga is like yoking them all together to use all of their wild powers for one concentrated force.
So it's 5 horses working together?
Your senses, 5 horses, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You see where my dark brain went to? As we're talking about dark energy. Of like back in the day when they used to sentence people to death and just like tie up one each limb and they'd be like, yeah, and all the horses would run in different directions.
They pull you all apart.
That's literally, you're like, you want to know what yoga initially means? It's like 5 horses pulling in. I just
technically that's something you could do with 5 horses. That took someone, it was kind of creative.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, right? To do that kind of stuff back in the day. You know, there's a book called The Faithful Executioner, right? It's fucking really cool, dude. It's the only documented like diary per se of like not murders, but there was an executioner way back when who would document every single time. He would journal when he would execute somebody, right? And it's from like the Renaissance back in the day. And the beginning of his journaling and stories, it gets better as the book goes on because executioners were not educated, right? And after like 30 plus years, his family got pardoned. And people say, like experts say, that he was doing all of this to show the king, like, hey, look, I'm not stupid. I can write. And he turned in this book. And after like 30 years, they're like, all right, we're pardoning your family. Because if you were an executioner, your whole family was condemned.
Why?
Right? Because it was just like, you were royalty technically, and you had a nice royal house, but it was away from everyone. And your son would like walk around and everybody be like, hey kids, don't talk to him. Like we're talking about the dark energy thing, right? But they'd be like, no, they represent death. And so they were kind of like outcasts, but they were royals.
So if you were an executioner, your family always gets killed at the end?
So what would happen?
They were ignored. They were shunned.
Yeah, they were shunned. And if you were my child, it was a legacy thing. So if I would have a son, he was now going to be the new executioner.
Oh, fuck.
So he talks about when he was learning to be an executioner, his dad would train him on like stray dogs. Fucked up, right? As a young kid. And then he would start training his kid, and all he could think about was how he didn't want his son to go through the same shit.
Fuck.
So if you read the book, it's super fucking interesting. He would talk about like he had to hang one dude. It was like his death was to hang over a fire. And, you know,
did he come up with that, or like the dudes would be like, yo,
the punishment was from the like you would get tried for a crime and they would be like, okay, executioner, this is how he is sentenced to death. It's your job to do it correctly. And there's stories in history where if you did not do it correctly and the individual, like if you just didn't do it right, right, the people would get mad and start stoning the executioner and kill the fucking executioner. There's like stories of that, right?
Jesus.
So he talks about that in the book, but then he would also say like, he would fucking take them out. Then their last night, he would take them out in the town to like get drunk and get a meal. and he would like get to know them a bit, right? And be like, fuck, I feel bad. I have to kill this guy tomorrow. So what he would do is, if you would like hang a guy over a fire, it was customary to dress them up a certain way. So what he started doing was like, what do you call it? I forgot what the fuck you call this. The little thing they put around the neck.
Like the Beefeater collar thing?
Yeah. And so what he would do is he would hide like a real tight like rope under there. And so he was like, all right, I gotta put this guy over the fire and he's gonna die. So what he would do is, as he would dress him up, he'd make sure that he was all customary, and he'd kind of look at the guy and give him a solid and like tighten the rope real tight so the guy would start passing out and wouldn't feel the fire burn him.
That's kind of nice.
Right. And so it's kind of, it's kind of
real. It is kind of nice, dude.
And so
it's thoughtful.
It's a fucking good book.
What's it called again?
The Faithful Executioner.
Sounds
I don't remember
cool.
the author's
So
name.
he gave it to the king or whatever, and what, he like pardoned his family?
He got his family pardoned.
From the executioner lifestyle?
Yes. So from that point forward, they're like, your family are no longer executioners, and they found another one. Right?
Now you're a writer. Now he's a
Yikes,
blogger.
that poor person. How did they find that person? That doesn't seem like a good gig.
Yeah. Oh, there's probably some farmer that was like, get out of the way. I'll definitely start murdering people.
And so it's fucking interesting though, right? And it's the only like historical documentation of like somebody journaling like over 200.
Yeah, I didn't know they had to live this whole separate existence. That's kind of nuts.
But nobody else would write, and you could the author cleaned it up, right? Or not the author, but the guy that took all the journals together and made it into a book. But you can even tell when you're reading the first couple of executions, he's like not speaking as concise, right?
Yeah,
and there's like a lot more grammatical errors. And as you get towards the end, you're like, this guy's a good fucking writer.
He gets better, yeah. What was that, like the 10,000 hours thing or whatever?
Practice makes perfect.
Yep.
Yeah. Imagine how good he was at killing,
Probably pretty good, man.
He became a healer, and it says that he had 15,000 consultations.
He became a healer?
Became a healer.
That's kind of nice.
It's fucking dark, dude.
Well, so if your dad was an executioner and you're the son, you had to marry probably an executioner's daughter.
I don't know how that would work.
Or you just had to go like,
you're royalty, but it's like, hey son,
you had to give some lady Undertaker eyes and be like,
yeah,
come over here.
It's like,
we do
hey,
cool
lady.
shit at my house.
It's like,
Damn.
hey son, you're gonna be born to just kill a lot of people.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, dude, back then it was so fucked up that it was like, yeah, dude, we kill fucking criminals and shit. And you'd be like, yeah.
Now
It could have got me. If I was 8 years old and my dad was like, yeah, we kill criminals, I'd be like, yeah, fucking.
Dude, they talk about like a soft society now, but if you think about it, like, dude, people used to get sentenced to execution and like the whole town would go out. They didn't have TVs and shit. They'd be like, let's go watch this guy get fucking executed.
How could you not though, dude?
100%.
How could you?
Yeah,
there's no
Faces
judgment.
of death back in the day.
Yeah,
right?
there's no judge. And if also too, it was like, yeah, this guy was like, he kicked a kid in the head and now we're hanging him. I'd be like, yeah, let's go fucking.
Yeah.
Especially back then, I mean, you'd be like, yeah, obviously, let's go check this out.
And it's
bring your wife. That'd be nice. You bring your wife out there. You'd be like,
well, but again,
you
that
never
was
take
like
me
public.
anywhere. Like, here, they're gonna cut this guy's dick off and burn him alive. Let's fucking watch.
Oh yeah.
Society was dark, man. And then we got soft for a bit, and then Faces of Death came out when we were young kids, right?
Yeah.
And then it's progressed, and now I follow all these fucking, you call them war porn, right? War porn pages, like all this like fighting in like Ukraine and in fucking, well, right now Israel, right? And like, and I watch these fucking dark
I saw a video. They said this war will, like, you know, they said like the Vietnam War, I think, was the first that was like televised, and but they were saying now, like with it now, it's like you have real time on the ground coverage from just people with cell phones, and like it's going to be like unlike anything
My
else.
first deployment, dude, we had disposable cameras, wind up cameras, and that's what I would carry in my cargo pocket. So I have a bunch of photos of explosions, right? I would like take cover. We're like, hey, we're gonna blow this fucking building up, and then they'd be like 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 1 minute, and then they'd be like, typically at around the 1 minute mark, it blows up, right? Because they're like 1 minute, 1 minute, one, and so by the time it gets to you, it's so delayed. So they're like 2 minutes, and it fucking blows up, and you're like, oh fuck.
They don't give you the real 3, 2, 1. It's just kind of
No, because again, it's like they'll say it on the radio, like, all right, we're gonna blow this fucking building up, and they'll be like 2 minutes, and by the time it gets to the guys on the ground that are actually
I hear
there,
what you're saying, yeah.
So they're like blowing up in 2 minutes, and then they're like blowing up in 2 minutes, and it's like, it's kind of like back in the day, call a locksmith, right? And so by the time it gets,
what do you mean?
I don't know.
Is that where other
I'm
people
autistic,
would
bro.
say that?
Fucking dude. I don't know. I saw that Robin Hood Men in Tights, right? Call it Locksmith when like he's got the chastity belt on. That's where my brain went, dude.
For sure.
So, but it's like
They're all having play a game of telephone.
Yeah, it's telephone, right?
Yeah.
Like at 2
By
minutes.
the end, it gets down to the end. It's like, don't blow this place up.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on.
Dude,
My mom's
can
in
you
there.
imagine playing a game of telephone? I mean, we're gonna blow this building up in 2 minutes. I'm gonna blow 2 dudes in 2 minutes. I'm gonna blow your. Like,
you have the pictures. You have the
yeah,
shots?
I have a whole bunch of them, dude. And it's just like explosions. And what's funny is you can't see what photos you took, right? And so like when I got back from Iraq, I had tons of photos and my mom was super excited, right? Well, what do Marines do when you leave your fucking camera out? They're like, hey, let's take a picture of my dick on Governal's camera, right? And so like my mom
show her the explosions.
Yeah, I'm like, Mom, check out this explosion. And she's like, what the Justin? I'm like 19 years old, bro. Like just tons of wieners.
Yeah.
And they're not even like hard wieners. They're just flaccid wieners, bro. Like, hey, look, tons of them. That's real shit.
How
That's
many
real.
did you go through?
Fucking, dude, I have so many
But you
pictures.
had to weed them out. Yeah, you had to weed them out.
No, I still got them. I still got them. I'm not even fucking around, dude. I'm not even fucking around.
Were you taking them, or how would it be?
Both.
Would people
Like,
be
okay,
sleeping or
okay,
something?
I'll give you an example. One time we were told to clean. We're told to clean this fucking. We're like coming back from deployment, and they make you scrub everything like for agricultural reasons. Like there will be no dirt, there will be no seeds, right? All that kind of shit. So they get all the junior guys, aka us, to take all this stuff out of this like quadcon, clean it, get all the dirt out, right? And then clean up everyone's shit and put it back. So like not bring back any spores of anything, right? And we found this dude's pack and he was like way up higher enlisted, right? And so he's not sweeping. He did 20 years ago, 15 years ago.
Sure, yeah.
So we were like, dude, this guy's a dick. And we started, dude, I didn't.
Wait,
right?
why was he was just a dick?
He was just a dick, right? Just always yelling and getting angry at shit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And he'd like someone like opened up, what does he got in there? And they opened it and they found a disposable camera. And so one time they're like, haha, hilarious. And so what do? I'm like, ooh. And I pull my pants down, right? And I go spread eagle and I put just my butthole.
Yeah,
Dude,
butthole.
I put my butthole, I go
Classic.
spread eagle. And he takes the photo.
Butthole.
Yeah, butthole. But it wasn't just a butthole. It was spread
You
as
got,
wide
like,
as I
it was
could.
like a-
Yeah, it was like a spread. And my friends laugh. Can you imagine my friend, like how sick? This is why you can't be gay in the military. I don't ask, don't tell, because you might have to take a picture of your friend's butthole and not
Yeah.
be weird about it.
Especially
right?
get like perspective in there
Yeah.
too, where the guy's like,
So he's like winding it up.
I don't remember being in that cave.
Yeah. So he takes all these photos and we pass the camera around. We all just take pictures of our dicks and we put it back in the pack and we seal it. And we're like, dude, he's married. It's so funny. So you know damn well she's gonna be like, how was Iraq, sweetie? And he doesn't really get on the front
She's
line
probably
a
going
lot.
to get him developed.
Yeah. And so, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, just like my mom did, right? But my mom also fucking grew up with me. I grew up super crazy. So my mom's just like, Justin, what the fuck?
Right? Yeah.
But this guy's married. He's not on the front line a lot, but they'll go out occasionally. So in his mind, he's going to be like, hey, honey, it was back in the shit. It was crazy. She's like, oh my God, you do mean the shit. Like the actual shit. That guy has fucking literal toilet paper on his butthole, right? Fucking
dicks everywhere.
So that's what we do, right? But then I also have a photo like,
I don't want to talk about it.
yeah, how was Iraq, man? I don't want to talk about it, dude.
Dicks
You weren't there, man. What do you mean you weren't there? Fucking no, you weren't there. I got PTSD. It's not even from the war. It's from all the fucking uncircumcised penises I see, dude. And so
Was it a lot of uncircumcised penises?
only like the Mexicans and the Puerto Ricans, dude. I can say that. I'm Mexican. It's okay. We're clear to say
Warrior's
that.
dick.
Yeah. But like, I want to make it very clear. I was a scout sniper in the Marine Corps, right? I went to Iraq 2 times. I was in Afghanistan for like 2 years as a contractor. But I want to make it clear that I was not in a ton of combat. I was in combat. I got in some firefights. I got blown up 3 times, all that shit, right? But I wasn't like in the caliber, like, well, because in the grand scheme of things, I haven't done shit, right? Compared to like a Fallujah veteran, right?
Sure, I
I
hear
did
what
get
you're saying.
blown the fuck up 3 times and knocked unconscious, and that's it's other fucking story, right? But like,
That's a lot, yeah.
One time we're like in a firefight, and
It's good to do that though, because you know how I follow a decent amount of like military stuff, and everyone's like, this motherfucker didn't.
yeah, I just want to make it clear that is not me. I have I got the cheesiest purple heart on the face of the planet, bro. Fuck, I could say.
Nah, you're just bragging, but go on.
No. I swear to God,
I was about to ask, what is a purple heart? That's good, isn't it?
No. It means you got wounded in combat, right? But mine, if I'm being real, what happened was it was my first patrol I ever did. We fucking left the wire, and I remember they made me fill sandbags, throw them on the floor. We threw them on the floor. And I remember thinking, they're just giving me busy work because I'm the new guy. So I had to fill all these sandbags. They're like, we're leaving in 2 hours, Governor. I'll fill these sandbags. I'm filling them. And sure as shit, we fucking get blown up, right? I get knocked unconscious, wake up. I think I'm a senior in high school, right? I don't even know that I joined the Marines. I swear to God. And like, that's like a whole long story I've told on multiple fucking podcasts, whatever. But like, whatever, I got blown up. And it's a trip because the only thing that happened to me, like the guy next to me got hit in the face with like some shrapnel and shit. I didn't have a fucking scratch on me, but I couldn't hear for like days, bro. They'd be like, hey,
that counts. That counts, yeah.
They'd be like, halt. And I would just keep walking and be like, God damn it, Governor, you fucking malingering piece of shit. Fucking, I was like, I can't, what, Lance Corporal? And they're like, you fucking.
I'm just a senior in high school.
Yeah, I'm a senior in high school. Fucking, you get to be his age, you become a submarine, motherfucker.
But you woke
like,
up,
what?
but yeah, then you woke up being like, oh, fuck, I have an exam.
Yeah, no.
That's
I
scary.
woke up and I thought
I used to do that after I got out of school. I remember I'd be like, oh, I have an exam. And I'd be like, wait, no, I don't.
Where my brain really went was I woke up and I was like, oh man, I love this feeling. I still have a couple hours of sleep. I love where this happens. And I thought that I was like a senior and I was like, oh, I woke up at like 3 a.m. I still go to sleep for like 4 hours. And then I'm like, what the fuck?
You were just blown up.
Yeah, I was blown the fuck up. And I didn't even know I was blown up until my squad leader told us like, hey, we just did a fucking IED. Is everyone all right? And like, I like woke up. The first thing you do is you check your body, you check your balls, you take a pause, you look at your hand, don't see blood. Second thing you do is you feel the floor, grab your rifle, and I'm like, and then you turn, I'm like, oh fuck, and my friend's just seizuring and shit. Fucking, I'm like, all right. Dude. But anyway, fucking, so I blow out my eardrum. That's all that happened. I blow out my left eardrum, right? And days later, they're like, God damn it, you malingering piece of shit. Go to BAS. So I go to BAS and they check my ear and they're like, yep, you blew out your eardrum. I don't even know I'm going to get a Purple Heart. Well,
is it bad for your eardrum just blown out now? Or is it like,
it apparently recovers. The VA said that I'm recovered, but like I have fucking issues when I go like this.
Yeah, I mean, don't do that. I imagine.
What happens when you do that?
So much penis. Oh, the war made me crazy. Anyway, fucking too soon. It's been 20 years. Anyway, fucking so
you're back in 8th grade.
Yeah, so there I was. Yeah. So there I was in Nam, buttholes everywhere, dude. Fucking. Oh Jesus Christ. Fucking A, dude. Okay, so all my senior Marines.
Dude, you are the best, real. You are fucking so fucking funny, dude.
These are all just real stories, dude. I can't wait to read the comments. Bullshitter. Fucking.
Stop. No, you're not gonna look at the comments.
Look at me, motherfucker.
I order you. That's an order. Stay out of the comments.
Yeah. I'm gonna comment on everybody's shit. Like, thanks for watching. Comma pussy. Fucking.
No, don't go into them, dude.
Okay, so okay. All my senior Marines just got back from the Battle of Fallujah, of Phantom Fury.
Yeah,
right.
So that was bad. You're saying Fallujah was nasty.
Fallujah was fucking crazy, dude. Like the battalion that I was in, my first deployment, we lost 4 dudes. My first deployment, they lost 33 dudes, right? And they lost, I think it was like 27 in like 17 days of fighting, like hard shit, bro.
Jesus, man.
And so they came back, they were all fucked up, dude. It was a very interesting time getting to the Marines and being forced to live with these dudes in a squad bay, which is a whole, I can go on other stories there, right? But some dudes got small pieces of shrapnel in their neck and they never got a Purple Heart and they're very fucking upset over it. But it was just kind of like, oh, you got some shrapnel in your leg, fuck out of here, pussy. And they just never got a Purple Heart, right? And they fought for it later and would get it. I blow out my eardrum, my very first patrol. I'm 1 year into the Marine, 1 year from the date I went to boot camp and my drill instructor fucking made me get naked and stuff me in the shower. 1 year later, I'm fucking waking up like, oh, it's not time for school yet, right?
Yeah.
And so literally 1 year to the date, I'm in Iraq. And then I get blown up my first patrol. So I don't even know I'm going to get a Purple Heart. And it's my platoon's all salt dogs and a couple of just fucking new guys, right? I'm one of them. And so like when I got to Iraq, they mortared our base and they were landing like 2 football fields away, right? Boom. And all these guys are coming back from patrol and they're all taking cover and they're all looking at me and they're saying incoming. And I'm looking at them. I'm like, how do they know it's incoming? How do they know? And they're telling me, get down.
They thought you were talking like I'm new. How do they?
Cause they were the unit that we were relieving. They'd been there for 6 months.
Oh, gotcha.
Right? They actually lost 52 guys. It's the most
man.
Any other unit. They were a reserve unit. 325. They lost more than any other unit lost since Vietnam. Damn. And we relieved them, right? And so they're coming back from patrol and they just knew when they're getting back from patrol, they just knew 100% we're going to take some mortars. Right?
Oh, they knew it was
so they were like,
it was time.
Get down. And I was like, what? And they weren't even close. They were like 2 football fields away, dude. Right? Like kind of far.
Yeah.
But it was like they would land and I'm thinking, oh, there's shrapnel. So I'm fucking taking cover, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like ducking down. And my squad leader walks outside in Fallujah, salt dog, dude. And he looks at me and he sees me taking cover and he goes, huh, and you call him a boot because like he just got out of boot camp. So he's like, huh, huh, fucking boot. And he like doesn't care. He doesn't take any cover. They're blowing off in the distance. And he's like, get inside, you fucking boot. And he opens the door and he's like, hey everyone, you know what Governor was doing? Mortars were landing like fucking 200 meters away, and Governor saying all the guys that had already, it was their second deployment. They're literally in Iraq 6 months prior. They're like, fucking pussy. And then all my friends that went in with me were like fake laughing and kind of looking around the room like, oh, what the fuck?
What a horrible first day.
Right? So I get
this was all before you guys hit 90.
Yeah, like so I'd been in my room for like a few days, and then they're like, hey, who wants to go on a patrol? And I volunteered, and I get fucking blown up. And so when I came back, they gave me a Purple Heart, but they didn't tell me. I didn't even know. And so they're like, everybody, it was me and some other guy, or a couple guys got Purple Hearts, right? But they lined us up, and they were like, fall out and congratulate these Marines. And I was like, what the fuck? What? I'm getting a Purple. So I get a Purple Heart in country. I've been there like literally 2 fucking weeks, and I already have a Purple Heart, right? And so these Marines were all salt dogs that I told you were in Fallujah. And they line up one by one. Like at the very end of an award, you're supposed to walk up and shake a hand like, hey, congrats, man. And one by one, dude, it was like one guy would walk up, salt dog from Fallujah, and he would look at me and be like, fucking pussy. And the next one would be like, bitch. And the next one would be like, I guess we're drinking buddies, huh, Governor? And then I'd be like, what the fuck? I just had to get fucking degraded by like each dude.
Wow.
And then occasionally a dude would walk up and be like, good shit, Governor. You know, I was like, thanks, man. Thanks, buddy. Right? Yeah. And then the next guy, pussy, boot, bitch. And I look back on that fucking.
This just makes me laugh.
That's so fucking crazy, dude. Like, like you little bitch. And I was like, all right, fucking whatever.
I mean, dude, it is like, you know, you have to be like the toughest dude in the world doing the toughest stuff. So it's like you can't at one point be like, you know, actually, man, I could kind of see this from your perspective. It must be kind of scary.
And
you're
so,
new. It's just like pussy, bitch.
Yeah. And then I actually put it on the bottom of my sea bag, like my fucking Purple Heart, because I was like, I didn't wear it. And like our sea bag's like a giant backpack where you put all your deployment shit in. And I put it at the very bottom because I was so embarrassed by it. I still to this day do not feel like I earned it, and I'm not trying to be humble. I literally guarantee there's a vet listening right now and they're like, yeah, it's pretty fucking gay, right? And so
you're saying you should be like,
I should have gone
fucked
like,
up more,
shot or like fucking. I've had the same award as my buddy missing all 4 limbs. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of fucking
all
bullshit.
4 legs.
No, all 4 limbs. Yeah, dude. He got the COVID vaccine, dude. He's fucking. He used to have 2 legs, and then now he's got 4. Dude.
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying, but I mean, you know,
anyway, so there's that, and
you got it.
I bet when you're an old guy, you'll be wearing it, don't you think?
Nah, no, I'll never own that shit. I will for like, I was on Texas Public Radio, and they're like, give us a bio, and I'm like, Purple Heart, comic, fighter, whatever, and I'll throw it on there. But
do you do it for like a job interview? I would definitely do that.
Yeah, dude, I'd be like, honestly, dude, thank me for my service and give me the job, or you're a fucking terrorist.
Yeah, for real.
Pretty simple. Right?
Yeah, I hear you. No, it's good you had the reserve, because I do see a lot of these guys, like military guys, get busted being like, he didn't even see. I was a big follower of the Dan Crenshaw versus who the fuck was it? David Goggins. I watched a lot of that. That was a big thing of like, they were accusing each other of like, you didn't see fucking, you know, like Crenshaw was like, Goggins, he's not even know, he didn't see shit over there. It's like, yeah, it's unfortunate.
Everyone's got a bigger dick than everyone, right? And so I don't want to come off as like, again, all that happened for me, and like a couple firefights, got blown the fuck up 3 times, been rocketed, mortared, awesome, right? And then,
it's pretty, you know.
I mean, but again, you look at fucking.
I fell off a jet ski one time. I don't shut the fuck up about it, dude. I was like, we were going so fast, and I hit the water, and it was hard as hell.
Yeah, dude.
I thought the water would be soft.
One dude got fucking stabbed and lost his arm, bro. Fucking.
Yeah, one night growing up, I had a flashlight, and I wouldn't give it to my brother Vance, and he pushed me, and my head hit this like concrete thing, and I go up, and there's blood coming down.
Yeah.
And the neighbor Wesley, he ran off, and that was like the craziest.
Yeah,
thing that's happened to me in regards to that.
Yeah,
like
so
getting
basically,
hurt.
you know, it's, you don't have to. I mean, I guess you do.
I'm just because again, dude, like everyone's got a bigger dick than everyone. There's gonna be a vet that's gonna watch this.
No, not everybody. Not
True.
everybody.
It does stop at a certain point.
Actually, you're right. I did see a lot of dicks in the Marines, and
yeah. How do we stack up? What's up? What's going on with that? What are dicks really like? I don't get to see them. Are you like? Are there like? Is there a ton of hogs out there? Does everyone have the same basic setup?
What, in the Marine Corps?
Yeah.
Puerto Ricans, man, goddamn.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I had a Puerto Rican roommate. That's why he's fucking, I'm just fucking around.
I hear.
But yeah, man, fucking.
You don't need to give me statistical information. You know,
dude, if you want, I still have those photos, bro. You can fucking look at them.
I guess you could just Google that too. Just like Google dicks and then just keep looking, dude, till you finally get to download and like, all right, I know what all dicks look like.
Dude, I should probably honestly, I should probably, like, there's a part of me that wants to throw all those photos out, but a part of me is like, those are my deployment photos. Like, I'm like attached to them, dude.
The dicks?
Yes.
Do you look through them at all?
Occasionally I'll look through my photos. I think the coolest picture that I have is we were taking fire, and again, it was like the first time I'd ever been shot at. Mm-hmm. And we're like in a hole, and above us, there like a helo is gonna go up and like light these buildings up. And I pull out my fucking disposable camera, and they say, "Hey, air is overhead." And again, I'm fucking new as shit. So my squad leader, I guess they used to get in firefights and just level a building like right in front of them, danger close. And so they were like terrified. I remember, when I was overseas, I was just walking around and a jet flew super low to us to, I guess, fuck with us or whatever. And all my senior Marines, it was like, and everyone just took off running except the new guys. Everyone just took off running. And then fucking, they all start kind of laughing. Guys are taking cover behind like tires and shit. And they get up and they start laughing. And then no reason, I'm just simply existing. And they're like, fucking boot, bitch, you don't know shit about that. I'm like, okay, fucking, you're projecting right now, buddy. Fucking. And so they say, hey, air's overhead. Like, we're going to fucking let air go, whatever, right? And it's a helo, so it's just a machine gun. It's not like a big bomb, but all he knows is air overhead. So he's like, get down, get the fuck. And he starts freaking out. And so I get down and we're taking fire, and I take out my little fucking handy dandy disposable camera, right?
What'd you get a picture of?
It's the first picture. I have two of them. The first one, you can see smoke in the background because we blew up this truck, and then there's a helicopter in the air, and it's like unloading on these buildings. And the first picture is my squad leader, just like this. And you can see like one of our trucks in the background, and he looks all badass with his glasses on. And I take one photo, right? And then the second one is him screaming, and it looks like he's screaming in combat, and like there's a truck on fire in the background. But what's really happening, he's like, hey, you fucking stupid boot, put your goddamn camera away. So it looks like he's yelling in combat, but he's really like, you fucking dumbass. And it's like, fucking.
Did you ever think about getting one of the explosions and then photoshopping all of the dicks in the explosion?
That's actually pretty smart, dude.
That'd be kind of sick.
Yeah. Oh, dude. And then like, so you remember the movie Waiting? Back in the day, right? So it was the whole concept of the movie was like, you show somebody your dick and you call them gay, right? It's like whatever. And Marines are stupid. We watch that movie, so we start doing it on people are like dedicated.
You guys weren't the only ones. There's a lot. I went through a lot of different groups of dudes. Yeah.
So the whole thing is we do it, and then you call the other guy gay, right? And so one time I go on a fucking mission as a sniper. And these are like the stories that I don't think, people on podcasts are like combat, right? But these are the stories that are real that people don't hear. And so what I did was, I'm a sniper. I'm fucking supposed to go out and do my shit. And it's all dark, right? And fucking, all right, guys, the sun's coming up. We're set in position. And I start going through my fucking bag, and I just start finding photos. So what this fucking idiot did in Kuwait on the way in is he took a whole disposable fucking roll of camera, and he took just a bunch of photos of his dick, and he developed them in Kuwait, and they gave it to him for some fucking reason. And he makes copies, right? So I'm in our position, and I start going through my bag, and I just pull, what the fuck is it? And it's a friend of my friend's dick, or it's a photo of my friend's dick. And then he carved.
He like stuffed them in everyone's bag?
He stuffed them, no, in my bag in particular, right? Fucking yeah. Yeah, how's that not bullying? Yeah, that's a different form. That's a whole nother level of bullying, dude. You ever get bullied in high school? Nope, but one time a guy bullied me so hard, he just fucking dicks.
Well, now at the new tech job, you probably won't come across anything like this.
Yeah, ever.
Luckily.
That's gotta be crazy.
And so he does all this shit, right? And I'm laughing, dude, and we gotta be all quiet.
Yeah.
And then I put my rifle up, and I'm just kind of preparing it in case if we have to use it, right? So like I'm just checking the fucking the scope caps and all that shit, right? So I fucking pop it open, and it's like kind of dark, so I can't really see, but I could still see lights coming up, and everything's just fucking black. I can't fucking see it. I'm like, what the fuck? And I zoom back, and I'm like, there's something in there. And I fucking go, and this fucking crazy asshole comes up a perfect cutout to fit in the scope, and it's just his balls, right? And he took a pen and he carved into it and just says fag. And so I grab it, and I'm fucking laughing. And my friends are like, what the fuck, overall? Like, why are you laughing? And I'm like, dude. And they're looking at me, and they're like, oh, that's good. That's pretty good, right? And so cool, everyone's laughing. And then we don't engage on that mission or anything, right? It's boring as fuck. And we get back, And then everyone else on the team was in it with this guy. So everyone's like, do you hear about Governal, dude? He's going on missions just packing fucking, he's just packing a bunch of photos of Bruce's dick, bro. And everyone's like, yeah, Governal, it's fucking weird. I'm like, I'm the weird one. I'm the weird one, right? But like, that's Marine Corps, bro.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. Sounds fun.
Long live the legacy, right? Marine Corps
Bruce
birthday.
doing good now?
He killed himself, actually.
Oh, God.
Nah, I'm just kidding, dude.
I had a feeling.
That was good.
Fucking. I talked to him on the drive up here, actually. He's overseas right now.
Nice. How's his dick?
Fucking. I haven't seen him in a bit. I was his best man at his wedding.
Nice.
Right. And then.
You do the speech? What was the speech? The speech must have been off the fucking wall.
Oh, dude. So with this guy, me and this dude, this is a real story. We took a vacation. And I was supposed to hang out with some girl in Venice. And I was a contractor in Afghanistan, right? I made like, at the time in 2010, for a 24-year-old, I was making like $114,000 a year, tax-free up to like 97 grand. And every 62 days, I got 21 days of paid vacation.
Cool.
Dope as fuck. And they would fly me to wherever I wanted to go for free, bro.
That's cool.
Every 62 days. Can you imagine as a 23-year-old, right?
Yeah.
It's fucking great. And then you have 9 weeks, all your stuff's paid for. So I had a cell phone and a truck payment and insurance in the US, like $500 worth of bills, and then 10 grand in my pocket every fucking month, right? And so cool. I'm like, what's that?
I said, cool. That sounds good.
And I was like 23, dude, right? Fresh out of the Marine Corps. You just, got to be at the fucking in Afghanistan or whatever. Big deal at the time. And I say I want to take a vacation to the Middle East, and I want to go to Israel, to Jordan. I went to Egypt. And I took a side trip to Italy, to Venice, right? And fucking all I did with me and this dude, we're young, like 23. We're like, hey, dude, let's go fucking get some chicks. And we're like, yeah. And in Venice, the reason why I was going to Venice is there's a girl that I went to high school with that was like, meet me in Venice. I'm like, oh my God, I was in love with her.
That's pretty fucking romantic, dude.
So I was like, I'm finally gonna bang her, right? Yeah. Like that's all I was thinking. Like, dude, all these times we made out, I seen her boobs like one time. I'm like, finally, dude, I'm gonna do it. And so I go with this guy, Bruce, and we go to Cairo, and they fucked our hotel up. We had like 2 beds, right? And they fucked up, and they're like, we're so sorry, we're full. We have 1 room left, but it's the honeymoon suite, right? It's this big bed, and it's romantic, beautiful bath. And I'm just like, God, whatever, dude. So I'm with Bruce. That's how it started off. And then we're like, dude, let's go on a cruise on the Nile River, dude. It's going to be fucking dope. And we go on this cruise, and it's a fucking couples.
Fucked after all this.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's a couples cruise, right? And so there's a candle and a rose, and it's me paired. And I'm like, God damn it, Bruce, right? And so the whole time we're like chasing chicks because we're young, stupid fucking like Marines. And everything that we did, like we went to Jordan, we went to the Dead Sea, we go to a couples resort, right? And we're like, God damn it. And no matter what we tried to do, and then I go to Venice, and he's like, don't worry, we got a 2-bedroom. And then the girl that I was with would only kiss me, and she wouldn't fucking sleep with me, right? So now I'm in the most romantic city in the world with my buddy Bruce, right? What a bitch, bro. She wouldn't. And you know what? That was a young mentality. I was like 23, like, but also on the same note.
That is so nice, though. If you just only made out with a girl in Venice, that's such a beautiful thing.
Yeah, dude. Fucking.
Yeah, that's sweet.
You just made out with her, then jerked off afterwards.
Yeah, I wonder where she's at now, dude. I'm not going to say her name. I'm not going to give her that fucking credibility, right?
Did she look pretty good?
What's that?
Did she look pretty good?
She still looks pretty good, actually. That's why I won't say her name. Her name's Yasmin.
Ooh.
Anyway, with a Z. Anyway.
What did you say? Don't say it.
Oh, no. I won't say her last name.
Don't say any. Don't
say so anyway.
Don't do that.
So.
Everyone's so hot to say everyone's name. Don't say anyone's name. You'll get nothing out of that.
Yeah. So fucking.
We believe you.
All this happens. And Venice was before the Dead Sea in Jordan, actually. And so I'm with this dude, and I said all this at the best man speech, right? And I said it in a different way. I like wrote it a certain way, but essentially I talked about how I loved traveling with him, but that's not my job anymore. And I was like, it's no longer like my job to go on these trips with this guy. He's, I'm passing the torch to you, like, it's like this beautiful story. And then I said, and I'll never forget, and this is also real. When the sun was going down in Jordan, the whole trip was just so fucking gay. It was all an accident, but it was like the gayest thing. And the sun's going down, and we're both looking at the Dead Sea, and we're in Jordan, and you could see on the other side is Israel, and we're just looking, and he's just like, it's so fucking sick. And then I just looked at him super serious, and I'm like, hey man, the only reason why I haven't tried to have sex with you is because I don't want to ruin our friendship. And then we both just started dying of laughter because we're like, this whole fucking trip, it's gay, right? There's also one thing that happened on the trip. that I'm not going to talk about because he's fucking married, right?
Okay, dude, what the fuck, dude? Don't.
Right. There's just, it's funny, right? It's fucking, no, it wasn't even about me boning him, but that's what it sounds like on the pod, right? Well,
I don't know, just don't play it.
I was hoping he'd say y'all kissed or
we
something.
kissed, dude.
That would have
No,
been kind of
but
hot.
That would have been romantic.
But I'm saying is
Yeah.
like boys have stories, right? Boys are boys, and like it's not even that bad at all, right? But
For sure.
But what's funny? Yeah, for sure.
He's happily married
He's happily
now.
married.
You
Yeah.
can't keep talking.
You gotta
Yeah.
take that one down, dude.
What I'm saying though is I did the best man speech.
He watched you make out with that chicken.
Yeah,
face.
he saw something, right? He saw something, and so like I'm fucking. He saw something, brother. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. And so he's fucking like I'm saying the speech, and then I was like, then we went to Israel, and he just like looked at me, and his fucking eyes lit up, and I was like, and I skipped past it, and I talked about the holding hand thing. The only reason everybody laughed, and they're like, that was a great speech.
Yeah.
And he looked at me, he's like, you motherfucker, right? Like,
Was it the one with the Russians?
no, that's another story. I'll never tell that story ever.
Okay.
I can't. I'm sorry.
For sure. That's no, please. I don't want you to.
Yeah,
I want this man to
You'll
have a
get
nice,
canceled,
happy
bro. You'll get canceled for knowing me, dude.
Tell me afterwards.
Yeah, dude.
Well, dude, where are we at time wise, Josh? 1:20.
An hour 26.
Figure we're at 1:20.
Sorry,
Dudes.
I don't talk enough, man. My bad, dude.
No, dude, thank you. It was
Also, my zipper's
wonderful.
been down.
Yeah,
this whole
no,
time.
it's very
wonderful.
interesting.
Yeah.
You are an interesting bro. You've done a lot. You've
I'm normal, bro.
Naked and Afraid obviously served our country.
Yeah.
Comedian.
I'm a black belt in jiu-jitsu too. It's fun.
Tech mogul.
Yeah, tech boy. BOI, tech boy.
Hell yeah. Well, dude, where can everyone find your stuff?
At Justin Governal on Instagram and everything for the at JJ Governal on YouTube, JJ Governal on TikTok. My Instagram, I post my entire fucking life, right? So at Justin
Nice.
Governal.
Oh yeah, you just went to backpack through where again?
Oh fuck, man, I travel all the time. I just drove to Guatemala, right? From San Antonio, and I only got robbed twice by the cops. No big deal.
Nice.
And I went to go save a dog actually, because the first time I went to Guatemala, was it my first time? Yes, first time I went to Guatemala. I don't drink much anymore, but I blacked the fuck out, and I woke up and I was like, "What happened last night?" And I turned and there was a dog inside of my house or inside of my my hostel room. And I was like, oh shit. And I rescue dogs. So I guarantee you in my drunken state was like, come here, buddy. And like feeding it and shit.
Oh no.
So I opened my door to let it out and he wouldn't leave. And he followed me everywhere for 3 fucking days, dude. And so at the end, I'm
What's
like,
his name?
Wilson, like Wilson, like Castaway, like my friend Wilson. He kept me company, right? And so I saved this fucking dog, but I had to leave and I felt so bad. And I kind of like, we had this good bond. And so I paid a barista down there to watch him for like a whole fucking year. It was like $6,000, dude, of like CDC paperwork and stuff. And he got all fucking fat. And I kept making trips down. I made it down the
Were
Guatemala.
you mad at the girl?
No, she's actually
when you
very
saw
sweet.
him?
I can't even like joke about like she's such a
Yeah, I
fucking
got it.
good. She's a good woman, right? She's a barista in Guatemala, and she lives. It's a hard life growing up like down there. We're very privileged, man.
What's a barista? What's a barista?
Like a coffee barista, you know.
Oh,
So
okay.
she was, bro. She literally.
I thought it was like some like fucking ancient.
Yeah, she's a barista, dude.
Like a
She
Sherpa. She's a
yeah, dude,
barista.
she's a Sherpa barista, dude. She makes coffee.
Gotcha. She makes coffees.
Yeah, but she's a
Saying the tips down there aren't that
yeah.
good.
Yeah, and you know, you look up the salary that they make down there, and so what I did is this works for everybody. The dog gets to live, and she's so happy. The people down there are so fucking happy,
Yeah.
and they don't have as much as us, dude. You know, so she's a good person inside, and so she's like, "What do you? Is this your dog? He's so sweet." I'm like, "I need to save him." She's like, "I'll watch him for you." So I
That's kinda
fucking
sweet.
paid her for like a year. Had to do all this CDC paperwork. Drove down all the way to Guatemala, got to the gate. I had paper plates, just bought a new car so I can make it down there. And I was going to bring the dog back. And then they're like, yeah, you're not coming down with paper plates. And I start telling them, yo, I'll just bribe you. And they're like, you think this is Mexico, right? And all this shit. So I put the whole thing
She's
on.
been like, wait, it's not. What the fuck's going on?
Yeah. I was like, pretty much, motherfucker. And so what's funny.
So what, in Mexico, could you just give a police officer that stopped you money or something?
I got
And-
robbed twice, and I put it on my YouTube, right? I got all this shit on YouTube. I documented it, and fucking, I got robbed twice, and they're just gonna take your money. And even when like I was with my buddy Jan, right? He drove down there with me, and then he stayed in Guatemala, and I drove back alone. But the first time they pulled us over, we just took like 2 shots, right? And he left his passport in another city, and so we were shipping. We called the hostel and we mailed it like 2 days ahead where we were gonna be, and we just fucked around in between. So we just took 2 shots. We were like in where the fuck were Oaxaca, where they make all the mezcal. And we got pulled over, and the guy's like, "Hey, brother," like, and I know what you're doing. You're trying to rob me. All good. And my friend was driving, and Jan was like, "What do they want? What do they want?" And I was like, he just wants money. And he just fucking goes like this, takes his wallet out, just opens it, boom. And I was like,
no.
And he's like, "How much do they want?" I was like, "Fucking all of it, dude." You know. And so, yeah, they take your money, but we were fine, dude. And he didn't freak out or anything. It was his first time getting robbed in Mexico by cops, right? You know, I've been around the block.
It's not fucking Guatemala, dude.
And on the way back, I got robbed again, but I was just like making a deal with a guy. He's like, "It'll be $200. I was like, "I'll give you fucking $80. And he's like, $150. And I was like, $100. And he's like, $120. I'm like, $100. And he's like, okay. And then I shake his hand, and then I pull the money out of my wallet, and he's like, you still have more money. And then I start telling him in Spanish, like, "You shook my hand, like man, the man, you shook my hand." He's like, okay. Fucking
so
crazy. Cause there's like that machismo, like, "I give you my word as a man." But
and then
like,
both of you guys went, oh.
Yeah. And then we're like, and then I woke up and I was in Iraq, dude. I woke up and I was in middle school in Iraq, dude. I was like fucking,
William P. Where can a motherfucker find you, dude?
Just William.F.Montgomery.
Why am I saying P? I don't know why I thought William P. It's William F. Montgomery.
Yeah, William.F.Montgomery 1.
I said William P.
What was it?
William F. It's William F. I tried to flex on the middle initial and I got burnt, dude.
Yeah, it's Flournoy.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
In your show.
The William Montgomery Show.
Oh, yeah.
Just a bunch of nonsense, but it's been fun doing it.
Nice, man. Well, thanks for doing it, guys.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you.
Fuck, we're normal, right?
Mm-hmm.
I work in tech, dude.
It was fun. I want to hear the Russian story.
Yeah, sure.